fake homie niggas. You know the type to try your girl when she lonely niggas. They say this game is sold, this game measured in bars of gold. Got a nigga icebox hard as cold, slap a nigga up, yeah, I'm that bold. I ain't tripping off lame, I'm staying in my lane. Ain't caring about fame or shady ass dame, even though they the same. It really doesn't matter, I be doing my thing. I'm the greatest, you already know. I got this street going, rich nigga flow. In my arsenal, I got a full clip.
What's good? What's poppin'? Your boys are in the building. It's a Football Friday. I'm going to lose my effing mind tonight. It's going to be fun. We're going to have fun. Oh, yeah. We are going to have fun tonight. Shout out to Las Vegas Aces sweeping Phoenix Mercury to win their third championship. Fellow Aces fan, how do you feel?
Hey, man, I called it. Like we was talking about a little bit backstage. As you know, as everybody from the show knows that we are the biggest Aces fans out there. So definitely shout out to our girls out there in Vegas. But yeah, no, I called it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know everybody had this narrative that the Aces weren't looking good and that they were a different team without Kelsey Plum and they weren't gonna go back to the championship and they were gonna be all of this noise. This is all I heard. All of this, okay? And I'm sitting there telling people like, yeah, no. Obviously, Asia's dealing with some things right now. She has some injuries that she has to work out. We understand the age of Chelsea Gray, but she's still playing at a high level. Like, just give them some time to get this team chemistry rolling, and you're gonna see this team back in the NBA and back in the WNBA finals. Guarantee it. Heard all kind of bullshit. Everybody was saying, "Oh, they suck." Look at their ranking right now. Blah blah blah. And shit like that. When they started to go on their win streak, all of that noise cease and desist. Quiet. Okay, they lost that one and got a snap. Everybody thought that they were back. I told everybody that was the loss they needed. And I guarantee once they get to the finals, which I knew they would, they're going to sweep whoever it is. Oh, not Minnesota. Oh, not. They're going to sweep whoever it is. The way they played defensively from that point on till now was absolutely outstanding. I had seen nothing like it. Literally, they went from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to the best defensive team in the league, and it wasn't close. Blew Minnesota out the water, who was the best defensive team in the league at the time. And the second team in the league at the time, the Sun. So,
Pride is a motherfucker. The heart of a champion is real. And that's what the Aces showed throughout the second half of the season. Shout out to Asia Wilson for doing what GOATs are supposed to do.
The MVP. Stop playing with it, man.
You put the team on your back and you ride it out. And for all of those, I saw a couple pods, a couple people was talking about is she the greatest women's basketball player of all time? Yes, she is. There's no debate about this. There is nobody. Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, she's better than all of them.
She's better than all of them. And like I know a lot of the times a lot of people get recency bias and a lot of people start to rank people who don't need to be ranked. But looking at her basketball career from college to now, you can't sit up here and tell me that she's not indisputably the best.
Yeah, no, she's her. And shout out to that entire team. Kelsey Plum looks real stupid right now. All of that stuff that you were talking about, how you didn't want to be the third option, and if the team was going to lose and this, that, and third, you might as well get. You went to LA on some dumb shit on a worse team, and you're probably the fourth option in LA.
Yeah, especially when that roster starts to fill out and they start to get all that. Yeah, it's not looking good for you.
Okay, let's get to football. That's why we're here. That's why we are here. Yeah. I want to start off with last week. Last week we said media is creating and putting out false narratives. I try to tell y'all that we stay ahead of the curve
every time.
All the time.
Every time.
All the time. We are the first ones to do it. Everybody else just follows. You might say, Mel, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? This is what I mean. Let's take Coach Prime and the situation with Mr. Cohen over in Jacksonville talking about one Travis Hunter.
on defense on offense at Colorado. It was just primarily defense.
Got it.
And then that's when he would go out, look at the signals from the sideline, that's what they did. They were a no huddle operation. So I think he practiced on offense, just not very much. It was way more on defense. He got in the walkthroughs on offense, and look, they used him and made him a Heisman Trophy winner. He did that on his own. He did that with that help of Colorado. We're hoping to continue to do that so he can be the best version of himself.
Now, anybody who follows football knew when he said that it was straight bullshit because we follow Colorado football.
Yes, we did. Very closely, by the way.
This is Coach Prime. Hold on, let me get this off there. This is Coach Prime.
Another question for you. Last night I was watching TV, and on the Manning cast, Eli Manning reported that.
That was a lie.
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to
Travis
refute
Hunter
that.
Played offense and defense. We started out with the ones offense going the first 4 or 5 reps. Then he went over and played defense the next 4 or 5 reps, and he did it the whole practice. We have well-off media here and reach the people, and then nearly, come on, man. I don't know why.
Seems like something.
Troy called me before the game, and he got that information, and I gave him because he had the same information, misinformation that I gave him the truth. I don't know why people lie. Why do you do that kind of stuff?
Seems like a phone call could have cleared that up, potentially.
You would think.
Yeah, I don't know why people lie either, Coach Prime. I don't know. Like we don't got the internet. Like we can't do the research ourselves. I don't know.
See, that's the reason why I always come over here and say, why do y'all be getting on TV and on the internet and be lying? Like people don't have eyes and also don't watch what people are doing. We've literally seen them putting Travis he had the jersey on, the jersey that indicates he is a two-way player at practice.
No, like Bucky would film the practices. You would see it. Like, I don't understand why this was a hard thing. Like, why you had to make some shit up to make it seem as if you were doing something different than what Coach promised.
And you guys realize, like, this is the reason why I've been saying, like, this is the year of people trying to rewrite history and trying to have revisionist history. We can literally go back and watch these. It's still on Bucky's Instagram, and it's still on the Instagram that he dedicated to his to him shooting videos, to his videography and his photography. They're still up. You can still go watch. So
so it's stupid. So shout out to Well-Off Media.
The YouTube page is still there. You can still go watch the YouTube page where the clips that they show on Instagram are in full video and in detail with a lot of players being mic'd up.
Right. So shout out to Bucky and Well-Off Media over there doing their thing. We were, you know what I'm saying? We're still trying to see if we can get Bucky on the show. Just for a hot second to talk some shit.
Just for a few minutes, man. Nothing too long.
But but you heard it, false media. That's going to be a thing moving forward. And that's why you come to Inside the Huddle. That's why you come from the sidelines, is because we're going to give it to you raw. We're going to give it to you authentically. And we're going to have all of the analysis and breakdowns that you want and that you need.
Yep.
Now, speaking of breakdowns and analysis that you need, our good friend Ryan Clark stuck his foot in his mouth again.
Strikes again.
And the problem with social media is, and this is why I say false narratives are hard to break, is because what social media has done, it's made everybody want to be the first one.
Yep.
Let me jump out the window. I want to be the first person with the news. I want to be the first person to tell you. And what Ryan Clark did was he wanted to be the first person to say, yeah, Kyron Lacy was innocent. Now,
LSU grad, of course, he wants to stick up for the LSU guys.
Of course, he wants to stick up for LSU. He's got the personal relationship with Kyron Lacy and all of those things. But the problem with that is allow the justice system to have their due process. It's one thing to go on your social media and say it. It's another thing to get in front of a national televised program on Monday night and say what you said. Because what happens now, the police department came out and said that the video evidence that they have was partial and that it was Kyron Lacy's driving. He was switching lanes and doing all this other stuff prior to the accident. Now, look, nobody knows the real truth to any of this because we don't have all the evidence. All we have is what the defense lawyer presented and what the police are saying. We got video of the police look like they're coaching the witnesses to say what they said. They got, documents that weren't signed, but that were supposed to be eyewitnesses. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that's a little shaky, it's a little funny. That's why you don't jump out the window. You just let it happen, and then you report later.
Not to mention that the gas station video that was just released that's currently circulating through Twitter right now shows that the accident happened long before.
Bad intentions. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, bad intentions, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. But the gas station video that was just recently released shows that the accident happened way before Kyron Lacy even got close.
But what the police are saying is that a half a mile up the road, Kyron Lacy was switching lanes in I guess the area in which they were switching. You can't switch lanes. It's a one lane or two lane highway, and he was dipping in and out of traffic, and saying that is what caused the accident. But I don't care about any of that because it wasn't his car that hit the other car. Look.
And that was the point of the gas station putting out the video, because I guess they did it in response to the police saying, or they put it out in response to the police saying that statement, and basically saying, like, how is that possible when he's not even nowhere near? Like, I'm with you. The details of the whole situation is murky. It's just a lot of crazy stuff that's going on. But the only thing I do know is that due to the process of public opinion, like Ryan and a lot of people exhibited, not only Monday night, but throughout this whole process, a young man lost his life.
Right. And you got to just let it happen. If the defense lawyer has the evidence that he has, let him take that to court. Let him fight the police department and whoever else is involved, and allow the law and all that stuff to take place. And hopefully we get justice. Hopefully we get justice for Kyron Williams, because it's a shame that a 22-year-old young man took his life because he was fighting, saying he was innocent, while there was a loud outcry that he was guilty.
Fighting the court of public opinion, not the courts, not the actual courts, not the legal courts that is supposed to investigate these incidents and hold or not hold these gentlemen up to the highest extent of the law. No, these are a whole bunch of public opinionated people on the internet coming out and giving their opinion on what they feel happened. And he's seeing all this, being part of social media, being young, and the court of public opinion, I always say, will kill somebody faster than the actual courts will.
100%. So hopefully everything can get itself taken care of. All respect to the older gentleman who lost his life in the accident, as well as Kyron Lacy, who took his own because of said accident. Ryan Clark, you gotta do better, brother.
Before we move on real quick, because we're gonna have an episode about this probably on Thursday. I'm going to bring up why NIL is dangerous, and this I talked about literally after the Kyron Lacy incident, because I had a show on Thursday, PBT, literally the day after it happened. And I spoke about why the dangers of NIL and why they're so dangerous. And this is part of the reason why. And the LSU head coach and the LSU team and that whole program over there, yeah, you guys, and just all of college football, you guys just throwing money to these young kids and not helping them regulate it, like me and Mel talked about numerously on this damn show. Not helping them regulate it, not helping them put it into an expense account, just helping them understand the strength of their money now that they're making it while playing football. You guys are also the key to that. You guys also led to his demise, because you guys did not help that young man navigate his life now that he came into a large sum of money, knowing the background of where he came from.
Exactly, 100%. And we'll definitely touch on that again as more information comes out about it. We'll double back on it and add our 2 cents to the case and everything else. I want to ask you a question. Okay,
go ahead.
I'm gonna show a video.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me what you think.
Okay.
I'm gonna run it back just one more time. Now, I bring that up because we had a slight discussion in my group chat about this particular play. I saw it when it happened, and I was like, well, that should be 15-yard penalty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
On the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that was a defender leading with his helmet on a quarterback or wide receiver, especially a quarterback. Especially a quarterback. That is 15 yards unsportsmanlike conduct. Possibly an ejection.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. No, actually, that is quite. We can run it back if people don't believe me, but that's actually an ejection because not only did he lead with the crown down, but he launched.
Yeah, he launched. It was the launch that was.
Yep. Crown of the helmet launch. That is target. That is by definition of the rule. That is targeting.
Right. And if I was a defender and I was to hit him and I accidentally hit his helmet, that would be 15 yards tacked on to the end of that run.
Absolutely.
But he initiated it. This is why I say some of the rules that are in place don't benefit the defense, and it allows the offense to do wild shit. Now, keep that in mind because you saw the thumbnail, you saw Michael Irvin. We are going. It's all going to make sense.
Oh,
it's all part of it. It's all part of the thing. It's all part of the thing.
It's what time.
Yeah. So I think that should have been a 15-yard penalty on Jackson Dart. But there's a double standard on offense and defense. So
it's crazy because we pointed this out last year multiple times, right? And we actually pointed this out again when they did the tweak to the rule, right? And a lot of people didn't understand the angle of which we were coming from. It is literally the proof in the pudding right here, right? This is what we're talking about, right? Now the rule is unfair for defensive players and how it's automatically deemed a 15-yard penalty or an ejection when a defender does this. But we've seen on multiple occasions running backs, receivers, quarterbacks, et cetera, do the exact same thing and nothing ever happened.
Nope.
Nothing ever happened. And it's supposed to be enforced on both sides of the ball, but mainly enforced on the defensive side of the ball. The defensive side are always the ones who get the penalties, never the offensive side.
That couldn't have been me. I'd have been laying on the ground holding my head.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd have fell out. Most definitely would have fell out.
I'd have been like, oh, no. I'm going to draw this penalty because the offense offense with a damn sure did it.
Oh, I'm getting that. I'm I'm going for an ejection. I'm not even going to lie to you.
And then I'm telling the coach, no, tell them that was targeting, and they can instant replay that. Like, I want targeting call on the quarterback.
Yeah, run that back. No, run
leading
that back.
with the crown of the helmet, all that shit. Yeah. Okay. Now we get to the meat and taters. There's not the meat and taters of it all, but it's the appetizer.
We're almost there.
We had a lot. We also had the situation with the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yes.
With the situation on the sidelines.
Yes.
Now,
a lot of people lying on the internet again here.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna get to two people in particular. One, TJ Houshmandzadeh, and one, James Harrison. I'm gonna start off with TJ. We're gonna work our way to James Harrison.
Yeah. Few other people
Why you say that? I'm knocking him out on the sideline. I promise you.
Oh, wow.
And every coach I've had, they know that. He wouldn't do that to me. I promise you. And they know that. And I'm not like I'm a tough guy. You just not gonna disrespect me like that. Because if I do that to you on the sideline, I get cut. We know that. I got a son at home. What you think he gonna say when he see this? I might argue with my wife. And I raise my voice. She liable to be like, oh, you want to raise your voice at me, but you let that man hit you like that? You ain't I'm a man first.
Now, there's a theme to this, and I want everybody to pay attention to the theme. Now, remember what he said about his son and his wife right there. Let's go. James Harrison.
You see the video? Oh my goodness. Coach runs up to him. Dude's head is down. He upset. He's sad. On the way out, bombs him in his chest. After he bombs him in his chest, he hooks him as he walks off from the side. You could get in my face, you could do all that, okay? You can't put your motherfucking hands on me. How are you, as a man, go home and be like, yeah, son, I let this man hit me twice. I'm losing my job, Joe, but you're not gonna talk to me crazy like I'm a kid. That's not gonna happen. You don't hit nobody, bro, unless you want to get hit back. I know I'm going to jail. Get my bail money.
I wouldn't have got hit twice. After the first bomb, I'm going push the nigga like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, we gonna talk. I'm pushing him off, and then it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It took the team, it took 4-5.
Okay. That little skinny nigga ain't pushing nobody off. You would have got
Joe
fucked
Hayden.
You would have got fucked up. Okay.
Joe Hayden is hilarious.
Now, give me I'm gonna give you mine, but I want your opinion on the incident and TJ Hushmanzada and James Harrison's commentary on said video.
Okay, so here's a few things. Number one, I understand that there has been a trend of players dropping the ball at the goal line. One thing I always say, my coach have always said to me, finish through the line, period. Finish through the fucking line, all right? Yeah. But in regards to the situation what happened with the coach and said player. Now, I understand frustration. I understand energy is high. I understand
What's up, Demetrius?
I understand the anger that somebody might have, especially in a close game, right? I get it. I definitely understand it. Okay. But as a coach who is looked at to be the leader of men in a professional setting, you have to have more composure and more control over yourself. You have to. As somebody who looks at your players to exhibit the exact same thing, you have to be the example for that. Right now, I understand there's always people are human. There's always going to be a lapse of judgment. There's always going to be a lapse of strength. I get that. But in certain settings, especially nowadays in this environment, the social media environment where cameras are legitimately everywhere and people like to make narratives and people like to have their own dumbass opinions on shit. Me personally, I feel like as a head coach, you have to conduct yourself in a better way and have to be more composed in a better way than what you exhibited on the sideline. Now, to get to all of these extra players, Dez Bryant, Marcus Spears, TJ Hushmanzada, James Harrison, everybody, right? All you guys who want to sit up here and pop your shit now that you're retired, okay? You're retired. You can do that. You guys are retired. You guys don't have to deal with this. And I get it, right? You guys have certain respect with your coaches, and I understand that every single coach, bro, over there in the Cardinals, he's a young coach. This is, I think, what's his first or second year coaching, so he's still learning. He's still learning the ins and outs of NFL football, right? This is the reason why a lot of former players and current players say coaching NFL is not for everybody. It's part of the reason why Deion says he doesn't want to coach in the NFL, quote unquote, right? Now, like I said, I understand all you guys' energy. You guys are grown men. You guys talking about, I got a family at home, blah, 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 all that shit like that, right? Here's the issue with that, okay? I understand how a lot of people would feel in that moment. I get it, right? But if we are going to ask somebody to compose themselves and somebody to act in a professional setting, you also have to do the same thing. Now, I get it. The man just put his hands on you twice. I definitely understand. But as a man that is also in a professional setting that, like you said, has a family, has a kid at home, you must exhibit a level of control that your coach obviously did not. And the young player in question, he did. The coach literally came out in an interview and said, hey, I felt terrible about it immediately after it happened. Felt absolutely horrible about it immediately after it happened. He called the player. He had a meeting after the next day. Like, they reconciled it because the coach understood literally after it happened where he had went wrong. Right? We can understand that. He didn't try to drag it out. He didn't try to make an example out of the young kid. He understood where he went wrong. Right? We as humans, we as adults, we as grown men in a grown man environment, we have to understand that tensions can be high in a high tension game, and some people can act out of character. Thus, we can't then use that energy and throw it back at them, and now we're in a full-on brawl on the sideline fighting each other. That, to me, will forever be the dumbest shit ever. And that's exactly what all you stupid-ass niggas said, right? Everybody want to sit up here, oh, well, I'm beating the coach up on the sideline. I'm going to sock him in his face on the sideline. I'm going to hit it. Bro, so what you're telling me, this is what I'm hearing. You're going to, in a professional environment, in a professional game, we expect this from the fans in the stands, right? Not the people who get paid millions of dollars to play this game. You're going to tell me that you're going to start a brawl with your fucking coach on the sideline on national television? That's what we're doing now? That's what we're doing now. See, most people, and I'm pretty sure Mel can vouch for this. Most people back in our day, if it was that serious, oh, you got to see me in the locker room. You got to see me in the locker room. Wait till we get to the locker room, and we going to handle that like men, right? Look, y'all are sitting here talking about, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And Dez Bryant, you're lying because you literally were going back and forth with Nicki Minaj on Twitter over something completely less. You mean to tell me, and I've seen you cuss out coaches for less. You mean to tell me that if somebody put his hands on you on the sideline, you're not going to be tripping? Even in the, we're definitely hearing about you, Dez Bryant, in the locker room after. That's my main point, because you was on Twitter bullshit and talking about, oh, I would just, no, you wouldn't. Let's not act like we don't know the player you are. But to tie all of this in, we have to exude better examples of character when on national television, because there aren't only adults watching and drunken fans watching, there are children watching. So basically what you guys said, you guys will do all of this stuff while your kids are watching, while other kids are watching, setting an example for what they should be doing in the league, have a coach or somebody else put their hands on them. Doesn't make any sense.
I'll give you I respect your opinion on that. But fuck that. Fuck that. This is coaching. I'm a coach. I've been coached. This is what coaches do. We don't know what was said to him. He could have been like, look, you owe me one. And hit him on his chest. We don't know what was said. We just see the action. When players fuck up, other players come over, they talk, they lean down, they bang you on your shoulder pads, they do what they got to do, they get you going. This is what happens. See, because the problem with all of this is, the first thing Emmanuel Acho said was, I don't think the coach crashed out. See, you say the coach shouldn't crash out, right? But this is why I said what Emmanuel Acho said is why the coach crashed out. He said your record is something like 14-25 as a head coach. Well, it would have been 15-24 if his ass would have held on to the fucking football. See, his fuck up is attached to me as a coach. Like, that's where it goes, because that's not what he coaches. That's probably not what he coaches. And I do believe a couple of weeks before this, a Cardinals player dropped the ball out the end zone. So I'm pretty sure
before that, I think the Cowboys player did it.
So I'm pretty sure there was conversations about crossing the line. When you run wind sprints in practice, they tell you, like you said, finish through the line, finish strong. The play isn't over till you cross the line. Now, I'm an old school player. I don't mind that. We saw Lou Holtz, all 5'6", 150 pounds of his ass, grab a 6'3", 280-pound defensive tackle by his face mask and pulled him off the field. This is coaching. This is coaching. And he knew it was coaching. That's why he didn't react the way that y'all saying that y'all would have reacted. That's why the players around him didn't react no type of way. And then let's take it to the whole, I got kids at home. Yeah, you do. But what about the side of you telling your kids that was the coach holding me accountable for my fuck up? You can't escape that. You can't say we can't skip over the fact that you fucked up. Like, we can't do that. You can't say, well, he put his hands on me. Yeah, what if he get fired tomorrow because of what you did? That sparked a 17-point turnaround. The game was, if you score, the game's over. Game's done.
True.
You breathed life into the other team.
It's true.
like that momentum swing that happened, there was no coming back from that.
It's true. It's very true.
And all of this, I would have fucked him up. You wasn't going to do shit. You wasn't. So what you going to do? Oh, I'm going to get fired that day. So so not only what you're setting a bad example because you didn't take responsibility and accountability for your actions of fumbling the ball. You're going to double it down, get yourself fired. So both you and your son going to be watching the game next week on the couch for at least 2 months. And then both y'all going to be on the couch outside because you ain't going to be able to pay the goddamn bills.
And see, that's my whole thing about it, right? Like, everybody got a family at home. Even the coach has a family at home. And he understood that after he did it, right? And just like Mel said, we really don't know what was said during the situation. He could have been like, man, let's go. You do owe me one. Come on, bro. Like, and when it happened, I'm like, bro, I mean, I get it, right, how it looked, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that hard of a hit to where it's like, bro, actually like felt it. He honestly was probably was hurt more at the fact that he fumbled at the goal line other than the fact that he got hit, right? And like I said, I get it. Tensions are high, but everybody talking this yin yang about what they would have did or what they should have did, what they could have did. And I understand that there are NFL players that go off the rocker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've heard coaches and GMs share stories about them cutting people and them having a call ticket, all this other crazy shit. So I'm not sitting here doubting anybody's craziness when it comes to.
But this is not. But the problem I have with this is this was football. This wasn't personal. You wasn't walking through Walmart and a nigga punched you in your chest. This is a head coach coming to you after you did something catastrophic.
Yeah, after you for sure fucked up.
Those are two totally different situations.
Mm-hmm.
Two totally different situations. And for someone like James Harrison, who want to talk about respect, let's talk about James Harrison. Were you showing respect to the Pittsburgh Steelers and your fellow teammates when you were sleeping at practice? What about respect to Ryan Shazier when you never went to the hospital to see him after he got paralyzed? You want to talk about respect? Come on, dog. You were the last person to talk about that. The last person.
And like I said, bro, like I get it, bro. Tensions are high, and I understand everybody has different methods of coaching, especially. And we can't sit up here and act like this is the worst that we've seen.
No, we've seen coaches do this. This is why I'm saying, like,
coaches do worse.
Especially, and it's the older guys that are saying this. That's why is the NFL in its soft era, because you niggas are soft. Some of you niggas are bitch made. You're bitch made. Dog, you fucked up. Coach tells you, even if he went to you and said, yo, you fucked up, and he pounds him on the chest, you got to eat that. You got to accept that. Talking about, I got family at home. What if my wife this? What if you got a wife that would say some shit like that to you? You got the wrong goddamn wife. I'm just saying.
And like I said, bro, like, I get it. Like I said, bro, everybody intense moments. Everybody reacts different intense moments, right? And that may have been his reaction, obviously, because of how the world is right now and how the optics of social media is right now. A lot of people felt like he did something that was super outlandish or on a next level aggressive, right? But this is the reason why I'm saying, like, everybody's different. You can't sit up here and judge how he coaches and not care or not comment about how Bill Belichick coaches.
Like, then y'all, what would y'all do if y'all saw Bill Parcells?
Tom Coughlin ran a tight shit. Bill Belichick ran a tight shit.
Like, these coaches, like, this is coaching. Coaching is not soft. These are not, you can't talk to these hyper aggressive alpha niggas like children. That's not how that works.
You can't talk to grown ass men like children.
Like, you can't. Like, you have to. This is a gladiator sport. So if he pounded him on his chest and was like, dude, you fucked up. You owe me one. He owes him one. I don't care what the optics looks like to soft people who don't play football. I don't care about that. Anybody who plays football, this is why I'm mad at James Harrison. So I'm mad at TJ Hushmanzada. So I'm mad at Des Bryant. I'm mad at these dudes because y'all played for tough coaches. And this is what tough coaching does. When you fuck up, you fuck up. You eat that. You got to take whatever the consequences are when you fuck up. It is what it is. So for football players to sit there and be like, nah, he ain't going to put his hands on me. Shut up. Shut up. All of y'all. Because you've done worse, said worse to your own teammates on the practice field.
Teammates,
during
coaches,
game day. And to your coaches. So shut up.
Coaches, etc., etc. And like I said, bro, like if y'all want to sit, if people want to sit up here and talk about what they would have did, what they should have did, what they could have did, all this other extra bullshit, I really don't care because motherfuckers be pumping.
Especially coming from a Bill Cowher.
Like,
come on now. Like that's why I don't like this all of a sudden people get in front of a camera and they act like they were never in summer camp. They were never in mini camps. They weren't in fucking two-a-days. Like when this stuff happens, like, dude, people freak out. Fights happen amongst the players all the time. Coaches are gonna get in the faces, y'all. That's just what it is.
But
so to act differently now is being disingenuous.
But why didn't anybody have the same energy when Mike Vrabel was literally jumping in fights at minicamp or in OTAs?
Mm-hmm.
Getting hit in the face, all kind of shit like that. He's bleeding, all kind of shit like that. But nobody had the same. Like
that's what he said. Didn't Travis Kelce? Make sure I got the right person. I don't want to. Yeah, it was bad intentions. When Travis Kelce walked up to Andy Reid and he bumped him.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we see it all the time. Don't get brand new. Don't get brand new. It happens all the time.
And like I said, that brings it back to my point, right? Y'all know I get where Mel's coming from, and I completely respect it because I have old school football mentality too, right? Coaches is gonna coach and shit. Hey, we gonna talk. He probably, like I said, tensions be high. He probably gonna holler at me after the game, like, yeah, shit. Hey, I just had to get you going, right?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been that coach. I've been that player. I've been the player where everybody, you fucked up. You got to do it. You missed the tackle. And then it seems like it's crazy at the time, but you don't take it personal. And then a couple plays later, coach come over to you, put his head on you. Hey, I need you. And I've been that coach where I talked to players crazy, and I came back to him. Hey, I love you. I need you. Let's go make a play.
I've been slapped the shit out of by my DB coach, like quite literally. Shout out to my boy Amari Green, but that's quite literally. As soon as I get off the field, bam, right to the helmet, and he's a boxer, bro. So nigga hit hella hard, right? But he got to do something to wake me up. Got to do something to rattle me because obviously I'm not on my game right now, right? And I know a lot of people will comment on how it looks and stuff like that, like I said. But I'm not then gonna turn around and start a fight with him on the sideline because to me, one, that's immature as fuck, right? We're grown men, right? We're grown men out here, okay? Yes, his energy is high. Yes, my attention is high. Yes, attention is high. Yes, but like I said, 9 times out of 10, a football player is more affected by the play he just fucked up on than whatever the fuck had just happened on the sideline. I promise you, he probably didn't even feel that. Like on some G shit, he really didn't even feel that.
If you watch the video, he didn't even care. He was just
because he cared more about where he fucked up at, and that's my whole point, right? A lot of the times we, like Mel said, we tend to try to absolve blame or skip over accountability, right? You still have to acknowledge where the fuck you fucked up at. Meaning, why sit up there and start a fight on the sideline with your coach, knowing you're probably knowing you're going to lose your job, knowing you're probably going to end up going to jail for assault, right? Because now you sitting here talking about, I would, like Harrison said, I would be in jail. Like, what you're throwing your life away over what?
So you're gonna compound the situation by being a dumbass.
Over what? That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. He probably, in his sense, right? Because I know whatever his name is over there, I know he probably doesn't always act like that, right? And like I said, tensions are high, right? In a high game where momentum switch like that,
he knows what that can do. Like
exactly,
and he knows exactly what can happen from that.
And he had a moment, right? And he had a moment. Don't then add on to that moment by making it worse. That's what all you niggas said. Yeah. Every single one of y'all said. And y'all, and like Mel said, everybody want to talk about they got a family at home. What example are you setting for your son that you literally just said, "Oh, my son's at home"?
That's exactly. Exactly. That's the point. That's why I said focus on that, because what you did was you're basically saying it don't matter what you did. If somebody reacts to it, you get to overreact.
Yeah, in a professional setting where you're saying this is just like the Stephen A. LeBron James situation, right? LeBron comes up to Stephen A. during the halftime during his game and says something to Stephen A. and everybody's expecting Stephen A. to just punch LeBron in the face. Are you guys out of your mind?
Right.
And it's the same. It was the same thing. All you athletes, athletes are,
and you know what? But no. But I'm gonna tell you this: that situation completely different. Do you know why?
Yep.
In that situation, if I'm Stephen A. Smith, I knock him the fuck out, because at that point in time, we're not teammates or anything. I have no allegiance to you. I have no idea what you're doing walking up to me on the sidelines of the game.
I don't know you.
You ain't supposed to be. You're a threat. You are a threat at that point in time.
Yeah, I don't know you. Who the fuck are you? Why are you
like
upon me?
A coach doing that is one thing. A player doing that, something else. If I am a spectator in the stands and you walk over to me, oh, you getting two. Real quick.
I'm slapping the shit out you for shit show. Me and Mel had a conversation about that. But this is the reason why Stephen A. is such a smart person. The reason why
he took the approach of, we are in a public setting. I am a public figure. There's no reason for me to stoop to that level.
I just signed $100 million contract. What the y'all really think I'm gonna throw it away because this nigga decided to do some dumb shit during his game?
Right. Which I'm still shocked he didn't get fined for that. That's
for surely a fine. That's for surely a finable offense. But to bring it back to this situation, right? You guys really think that a young player who's still trying to really make an active roster and still trying to make a name for himself in the league is going to then turn around and
tweak out on the coach
and wig out on the coach? We see where Antonio Brown is right now. Right? And he didn't do that to the coach. Nigga got naked on the sideline and dipped off. You expect a young player who's still trying to make an active roster, who's still trying to make a name for himself in his league, to have that happen, right? Him fuck up. Then the coach hold him accountable for his fuck up, however that may be, right? And then him turn around and then start a whole ass bar, because it's not just gonna be him and the coach.
Because it's gonna be a sideline brawl.
It's gonna be everybody. The whole fucking sideline gonna get involved. Trainers and everybody. A whole ass brawl on the sideline is what's gonna happen
on Monday Night Football.
On Monday Night Football.
No, it wasn't Monday night. It was
it was. But do you guys think the NFL, the National Football League, you guys think that they're going for that?
No.
Y'all niggas lying, bro. Stop talking. Don't stop lying. Stop lying. Because none of y'all would have did that shit at all.
No.
Didn't James Harrison play for the Patriots?
James Harrison?
Yeah.
Did he?
Towards the end of his career?
Or did he not play for Pittsburgh?
I could have swore he played for the Patriots towards the end of his career.
Let's see.
And it's like, nigga, you played under Bill Belichick, bro. If I'm not wrong, you played under Bill Belichick. There's no way you're gonna sit up here and have that type of energy when you played.
He played one game in New England.
Yeah, you attended practice, gang. Like I know you know, because you're not coming at Bill Belichick like that.
That's probably why he played one game.
Like, got your ass the fuck up out of there because the Pittsburgh Steelers running.
He's like, oh, you want to talk shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not.
Yeah, let's not act. It was coaching. If you want to say he kind of, he took it a little too far, I'm not going to be mad at you. But as a player, I would not be mad at my coach if that's what the coach did to me after what I just did. Like, I have to take that. I have to eat that. Like, you know what? I deserve that. I fucked up. It is what it is. Now,
yeah, and I'm not going to sit up there and start.
I'm not starting no bullshit over that. That's crazy.
Coach. That's like anything at the end of the game. I'm just going to go to his office like, yo.
And I'm like, yo. And that's where you have the conversation. Like, look, man, I get it. I know I fucked up, but
yeah, man.
You could have,
you feel me? Grab me by my face, man. Do anything else? You feel me? But
yeah, you hug it out, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now let's get to something I have been waiting for. We just said we hate when people when old players get in front of a camera and start lying. But finally, we got some that spoke the truth. I'm gonna start with Michael Irvin first. We start with Michael Irvin. We start with the playmaker. Then I'm gonna work to my man Stan. Start with Michael Irvin. Let's get it.
The people that these boys are covering either. Who? All these boys.
You gotta line up every week.
Every week. Every team got a dude or two that will bust your ass. The receivers from back then.
Might not be prime though.
These guys that he played against weren't that fast, bro. No, they were stronger, but they weren't that fast. These guys now, I love to see him. I would have loved to see him play against Chad in his prime. I would have loved to see him play against Justin Jefferson right now today. You know, all these different guys. I would love to see him cover Tyreek. If Prime is who we think he is.
Are you shitting me? We are the two most accomplished receivers in the history of this game. When you're talking about the most important things, championships, and your stupid ass talking about running fast, like people weren't running fast back then. Are you shitting me? What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know your name. And I certainly don't know your game because you don't. I don't see you every year with a gold jacket in that Hall of Fame room. I don't see you anywhere great players are. So who the fuck are you to talk about what? Deion Sanders couldn't cover these guys today. Do you really know what you're talking about? Do you really have any clue at what you're talking about? You think there were not fast guys in the league when I played? You think Tyreek Hill can outrun an Olympian like Bullet Bob Hayes, who played before me? You think he can outrun the Ronaldo Nehemiahs who tried to play in this game? You know why he tried? Because they wanted speed in the game, but other things were required when we played. You must get to run around and play fucking 7-on-7 touch football. We had pain in our game, and y'all don't even know shit about pain. Every route you got hit, even running around in the middle of, you could get tapped by those linebackers. They took all of that out the game because y'all asses were soft and you couldn't take it. You come from a damn era of everybody gets a trophy in NIL where nobody fights for a starting job. I ain't started. I'm going to go leave and start somewhere else. Get the fuck out of my face talking noise until you know what you're talking about. I will dominate this era of football. Dominate. Football is not about running fast. It's not about speed. It's about getting the job done. It's about getting the job done. And you won't tell me you know somebody that got the job done better than me, better than Jerry Rice, that you're going to use our picture and trying to make your point? Are you stupid or are you stupid? There was separate from ball, separation from the football. And it was allowed. It was encouraged. It was actually praised when you knocked somebody out. If anybody hit your asses, they'll suspend them for 3 weeks. You couldn't even play when I played the game. And some of these fucks you're talking about, they couldn't even play when we played the game. And even to tap on to how dumb you are and how stupid y'all asses are with oh my God, when you started talking about, well, Deion couldn't play with these guys. I want to see him play with some real fast guys. See if he can play with all these speed guys. And then the first two examples you bring up was Chad Johnson and Justin Jefferson, who are not fast guys. I don't mind you being stupid. I don't mind you being dumb. I don't mind you not knowing what the fuck you talking about, but keep my name out your mouth when you don't know what you're talking about.
Now, thank you, Mr. Michael Irvin. I've been preaching this for the longest, and it finally came from a credible source other than my own. Okay? Keep trying to tell people football isn't just who bigger, who faster, who stronger. It's not about all of that. You can be bigger, stronger, faster, but if you don't know how to play the game, It don't matter. Like, but this is what happens when people get in front of microphones. They start talking and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's irritating for people who played the game and people who know the game to get to this point. Deion Sanders played against some of the best wide receivers of all time. He's also played against some of the fastest wide receivers of all time. Just so we understand. But the difference is the league you couldn't showcase the speed like you can right now. A lot of these motherfuckers don't know who Willie Gold is. You don't know how fast Henry Ellard was, how fast Flipper Anderson was, Mark Duper, Mark Clayton, Ricky Sanders. A lot of dudes, James Lofton. A lot of dudes out there that were very fast. The dude opposite of Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, was an Olympic runner. Like, there was a lot of dudes that could run, but the league wasn't built that way so that you can see it on a consistent basis. Like Eric Dickerson, they were running backs were way faster back in the day than they are now. Like, and they were bigger. You had 230-pound, 240-pound running backs running 4.3s and 4.2s. You don't got that now. So if you don't know what you're talking about, it's very hard to try to get your point across, to make your point, and don't sound like a dumbass because you didn't do no research. You're just going off of your feelings. Now, what Michael Irvin was trying to let y'all know is the same shit I've been trying to tell everybody. It's easy to play wide receiver today when you don't get hit. The thing you used to do with speed, the way you neutralize speed back in the day, you stop it dead in its tracks. If you was fast, running a lot was going to let you know, hey, we're not doing all that speed shit today. Steve Atwater, Eric Turner, John Lynch, even the cornerbacks, Eric Allen, Aeneas Williams. They kicked Chuck Cecil ass out the league. If you don't know who Chuck Cecil is, go to YouTube and Google Chuck Cecil. The league is totally different now. Totally different. The way there was physicality was the counter to all of the pretty shit. That's how you neutralized it. You want to be fast, you still got to come across the middle. You was able, like he said, you was able to reroute wide receivers. You could bump them off their spot. Cornerbacks were allowed to put hands on you as long as the ball wasn't in the air. So you got to play physical up and down the field. Can't do that now. So when he's saying y'all are playing 7-on-7 with 11 people, that's what he means. Some of y'all don't get it because you probably didn't play football back then, so you don't understand how different football is now opposed to how it was in the 90s and the 80s and before. Midway through the 2000s, early 2000s.
What I find interesting about this, it's crazy how we have a whole bunch of people that like to talk about football and like to have podcasts about football, but don't know or have never watched a game of football. Let me go ahead and get this started real quick because while Mel was, going on his beautiful soliloquy there, he's doing a little bit of research. So let's go ahead and talk about a few things. First and foremost, let's not ever in your life disrespect Deion Sanders. Like, he can't run because we're talking about one of the fastest people in NFL history. 4.27, right. And then when he ran again, 4.29, 4.2, 4.2. Hold that thought. So when y'all are talking about can he cover the Tyreek Hills, can he cover the Justin Jeffersons, can he cover the come on, bro. Come on, dog. This is a guy who literally can run with anybody. And this is how I know y'all really don't understand the game of football, really watch football, because playing receiver isn't about running fast.
Nope.
It's about getting open.
Yep.
Because if it was about running fast, let me just go ahead and read you guys some 40 times real quick. Wouldn't Xavier Worthy be one of the best receivers in the league?
He would. You would think so.
You would think so, right? Where's John Ross at?
Oh, he'll play what, 5 years, 6 years, maybe.
Okay, for sure. What about Jerome Mathis? Dre Archer? All these guys were blazing the speed, bro. What happened to them?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly my fucking point. The thing about
and then Jerry Rice ran what, a 4.7?
4.7?
Greatest wide receiver of all time.
Right? The thing about this, right, is back in the day, receivers didn't just have to run fast, right? Because they wanted a lot of speed, right? This is a lot of the times back in the day where that phrase that everybody likes to use now, speed kills. This is where that phrase came from, right? Back in the day, because a lot of people realized that if you had a faster receiver on the outside, then you can use that in your offense. Cue Daryl LaMonica, the Mad Bomber, right? Cliff Harris, all the shit like that, right? So when you have guys that were fast, right, you can use that in your offense. But here's the thing, right? Here is where you guys fuck up, right? Defensive players, cornerbacks are also fast. This is where we enter the Darryl Greens, right, of the world, right? And scouts started to figure that out. So they figured they can match speed with speed. Now, what are you going to do? Because you can't just throw the long ball, can't just throw the post because I have speed with speed. This is where the separation comes from receivers nowadays to receivers back in the day. Not only were they fast, not only were they athletic, not only were they strong, but they can run routes. They were route technicians. They can get in and out of mix in literally a snap of a finger, drop of a dime.
Didn't we just have this conversation last week about Emeka Egbuka?
Sure did.
About how you stem and stack, how he gets open, how he makes it look so easy. Emeka Egbuka only runs a 4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
Well, when you guys
he's downfield by himself a lot.
So when you guys talk about can Dion cover these guys, right? These fast guys, right? The Tyreek Hills, right? The Xavier Worthies, right? All of these fast guys that you guys like to name. You guys got to understand that the person that Dion said gave him his toughest fits was somebody who was not fast. It was Jerry Rice.
And Shannon Sharp.
And Uncle Shay Shay. People who aren't fast at all, but they were route technicians.
Not Shannon Sharp. My bad. Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, it starts Sterling Sharp. But these guys were not. Well, Sterling Sharp was pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie to you. He can run. But Jerry Rice was a route technician. Sterling Sharp was big, strong, fast, and was also a route technician. These guys were mad athletic. They were mad strong. They can run and they can create separation through routes. And they were not scared to go on the inside. They weren't scared to get knocked out. They weren't scared to take the big hit. That is a separation now. That's the difference between receivers nowadays and receivers back in the day. Like he said, like Mel said, like I said, you guys are soft. You guys are soft.
No, Sterling ran a 4.5.
Yeah, you guys are soft now, right? And it goes down to every single level, right? Like you have colleges and high schools and Pop Warners, and me and Mel in our era, we grew up doing the Oklahomas. We grew up doing the gauntlet drills. We grew up doing the nut alleys. We grew up doing all of that stuff. Y'all don't do that no more because it's dangerous. That's what they say. It's dangerous.
The biggest problem with concussions nowadays is because your bodies aren't tuned to play football. It's hard to go a week of practice and you only maybe do some thud on Wednesday and think you're going to play a full game on Saturday or Sunday. The only days we didn't hit was the day before a game. That's it. If we had a game that weekend, we did not hit Friday. We hit Monday. Maybe we go light on Monday after the game, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we was hitting.
Yeah, no, we had see, and this is the reason why I know you guys saw. We had days designated for like practice, right? Monday fun day, right? Which means offensive day, right? We're going live, right? From period 4 on, we're going live, right? There's no thud, there's no this, there's no that, right? Tuesday bruise day. That's a defensive day, defensive install day, right? Guess what? From periods 3 to on, we're going live, right? It's Tuesday bruise day. We got to get after it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday hump day. Thursday, it's time to chew everything up. But guess what? We're still going live.
Yep. We did scout on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then we did game prep on Thursday, even though it was defense working on their game plan for the game on Friday, and then offense working on theirs. But it was still live. But for sure, Wednesday, we was clapping helmets.
Yeah. Tuesday,
Wednesday, clapping helmets.
Tuesday, Bruce Day, and Hump Day. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down.
Like you have to hear
drills. Y'all don't do blocking drills. Y'all don't do none of that now.
Look, they don't even do 2-a-days no more.
Yeah, no, they don't do. They stopped 2 days when I was in high school.
Like that shit is like your body has to. It's like what Chad talking about. Your body got to build a callus. When you're used to doing something, your body adapts to it. These guys today, their bodies are not adapting to the physicality that they have to deal with on Saturday and Sundays. So when you get hit and you hit the ground, now you're in concussion protocol off of some light shit. That's just because your body's not used to that. You have to train the same way you train your body to lift weights. You train your body to run. You have to train your body for contact.
Yeah, I was just about to say, y'all do not train for the activity in which y'all do. That's the reason why a lot of concussions happen. There's a lot of Achilles tear happen, ACL tears, etc., etc. Y'all don't train for what you guys do on a daily fucking basis. And James Harrison, even though we was on his line earlier, made a very good point, right? When you train the neck muscles, you get less concussions, right? When you train the quick twitch muscles in your quads, in your hamstrings, and your calves, you don't get as many knee tears, right? And Achilles tears, right?
We got more Achilles tears, more ACL tears, all that MCL sprains, all that shit happens now. But you guys are supposed to be bigger, stronger, more athletic, but you're not doing the thing that you have, the main thing. You, like Coach Brown said, you're not keeping the main thing. And what's the main thing? The main thing is football. You got to play football. You have to tune your body to play football. That's why all you niggas is soft. That's why you get hit and your shoulder hurt. You get hit and you got a concussion. You get hit and you done bruised your hip. Because you don't even know how to take on full contact. That's why quarterbacks got to slide now, because they don't know how to take contact. Quarterbacks was getting fucked up in the 80s and the 90s, getting their ass torched. But you know what? They got up and right to the huddle. Because their bodies were trained to take hits. Because you're playing football. You can't take the physicality out of football. It's just impossible to do. So
even though they're trying their hardest,
they're trying their best to get that shit up out of the goddamn sport.
Yeah, the penalties that I get for being too aggressive is crazy.
Right. Let's get to my man Stink. I don't really fuck with Stink like that too much, but he played for Washington, so it's my guy. Still a Denver Bronco, though. But he was speaking some more truth.
Is better than any modern day quarterback.
So he's better than Patrick Mahomes. At what element of football?
At every element of football. The position of quarterback has been made exponentially easier than it was in Elway's day. All the quarterbacks are protected. Quarterbacks, you're not allowed to hit them. You're not allowed to touch them in the head. You're not allowed to hit them below the knees. You're not allowed to do anything. The other part of the game today is there is so much quick game. There are very few, if any, 7-step drops, deep throws in today's game. It's completely different than it used to be.
So no quarterback in these modern day NFL rules will be able to surpass John Elway in your book.
In the modern day rules, probably not. Now, I would put Brady up there, and I put Montana up there, and I'd put probably ahead of Elway, but I'm saying the quarterbacks that are playing right now, those guys it's not the same game.
Be ready. You got to be ready when it's time. But
okay, now I agree with most of what Sting said about quarterbacks being protected. The game is a lot easier for quarterbacks. This is just piggybacking on everything that Michael Irvin just said. It's about the game being softer for these guys. Back in the day, if a defense end came free, your quarterback was lunch meat. If a blitz came off the edge or up the middle, and they didn't get blocked and they didn't pick it up, your quarterback was lunch meat. Just how it goes, just is what it is. He was a football player. If he decided to roll out of the pocket and try to scramble for a couple yards here and there, he was a football player. There was none of that sliding, giving yourself up. There was none of that. Ask Steve Young, ask Randall Cunningham, ask, Rodney Peete, ask Andre Ware. Ask these dudes. They were runners when they left the pocket, and they were football players when they were on the field. If Leonard Marshall hit any quarterback today the way that he hit Joe Montana, which is the hit that got Joe Montana up out of San Francisco and ended up on the goddamn Kansas City Chiefs, yeah, they would kick him out of the league. He would have been suspended for 2 years.
Cue Vontaze Burfict.
Vontaze Burfict. Like, the game was the level of physicality that has been taken out of the NFL is astonishing. Like, a guy like Brian Dawkins, a guy like John Lynch, Steve Atwater, Ronnie Lott, Sean Taylor, LaRon Landry, Taylor Mays, Bob Sanders, Ray Lewis, Junior Seau, Derek Thomas, John Randall,
Sean Marion.
Those guys, none of them would be able to play in the league today. They'd be considered animals.
Because
the style of linebackers were 250 pounds. LaVon Kirkland, that used to play for the Steelers, was 300 pounds, and he played middle linebacker. Go look at LaVon Kirkland and tell me that's not a nose tackle playing middle linebacker. Steve Entman, Quentin Coriat. Like, go look at these dudes. Look, a dude like Micah Parsons is 225 pounds.
225.
He plays linebacker. Those were safeties in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd be a small safety.
Yeah.
Eric Turner was 240 pounds playing safety. Ronnie Lott was 230.
Yep.
Joey Browner was 240. Like, these were massive human beings playing football. That's what the defense used to look like. Richard Dent, Charles Mann was 290 pounds playing defense end. Like, these were massive dudes because the way that it used to be. Tailbacks, not fullbacks, I'm telling you. Tailbacks were 230 pounds on average.
Mm-hmm. On average.
Marion Butt, Christian Okoye, Barry Word, Ernest Biner, Rodney Hampton, fucking Bo Jackson, all these niggas. Marcus Allen was 230.
Mm-hmm. 230.
Like, the game is so different. It is so different than what it is today. And the way you used to neutralize it, I said this before in the pod. If you want to know how different the NFL is, especially on primetime games, go back, watch the Houston Oilers versus the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night. It's called the body bag game. All you got to do is go to YouTube, type in body bag game.
Yep.
Watch that game. You want to know how you neutralize speed? The Philadelphia Eagles showed you how to do it.
They did.
You fuck it up.
You hit it. Speed is only useful when you can move your legs. You know who couldn't move their legs? My coach used to say speed kills until it gets hit.
Exactly. So a dude like Tyreek Hill, and like Stink was saying about the quick game, like the bubble screens and all that, that shit wasn't part of the NFL back then. No. Mm-mm. You had to get that shit. You had to get it where the money was made, and the money was made in the middle of the field. Go YouTube. I don't want to mess his name up. Used to play the receiver for the Bears, Waddle. It was one of my favorite wide receivers. Tom Waddle. Watch the interview he had, and when he said how he made the league, how he made it to the NFL. He said, because I wasn't fast, I wasn't big, I was none of those things, but I was willing to go over the middle and take the hits necessary to catch the ball.
I mean, I'll give everybody one big example that everybody should know: Hines Ward.
Hines Ward.
Physicality alone.
Yeah. Combat catches used to be a thing. That used to be a combat catch. Des Bryant.
It was a thing.
Michael Irvin. Art Monk. Al Toon. Like these niggas. James Lofton. Andre Reed. Go look. Like, dog, this is football was a violent sport.
Yeah, that's the reason why we always say, and the reason why we always go back to it, right? Everybody does something. Everybody has a plan until you get hit. All the basketball players, we can play football. Football is easy until you get hit. That's what made you a basketball player, right? Mm-hmm. People are fast until what? They get hit. John Ross, Trey Archer, Tyreek Hill, Xavier Worthy. Everybody's fast until they get hit. So when people are talking about Deion can't cover this and all the receivers of today's game are until they get hit. But nowadays, y'all are so soft that y'all go down with non-contact injuries. So let's not do that.
Non-contact injuries. Like, I'm gonna put this up just so that people can understand how ignorant this shit was. Let me see if I can do it from here first. Yep, I can do it from right here. Okay. I told y'all, niggas was different back in the 80s and the 90s. That's tailback. That's Jamal Anderson.
Jamal Anderson.
Like, that's what defenses had to look at. Talking about he a tailback. No. He would destroy. Y'all scared of Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry don't even run hard. Jamal Anderson, he run hard.
Very.
All right. Let's recap last week real quick before we get to this week's games.
Most definitely.
Last week, let's go to week 5. Vikings, Browns, everybody overhyped everything that Dillon Gabriel did as expected.
Of course, that was going to happen.
If you watched the game, like most of y'all didn't because it was early as shit, everything he threw was probably about 2-3 yards off the line of scrimmage. They handed the ball off to Quinyon Junkins as much as possible. The defense played very, very good. But like we said, as long as the defense does what it does and they have a competent quarterback under center, the Cleveland Browns have a very good chance of winning games. Look, Dillon Gabriel is a competent quarterback. The problem is he's a competent, limited quarterback.
Very much so.
His arm is not good. His size is terrible. Because the thing about it is, if Shedeur Sanders was Dillon Gabriel's size, y'all would clown Shedeur Sanders.
Y'all would hate him even more than y'all do now.
Y'all would hate him even more than y'all do right now. But Vikings pull it out at the end to pick up the win over there in London. Colts, Raiders, Geno did Geno things.
Of course.
I'm not going to talk too much about that. Commanders, Chargers.
Real quick on Mr. Dillon Gabriel. Everybody's saying, oh, he had a solid game. He had a really good game. 19-33.
57% completion percentage.
57% completion percentage. 39.4 QBR. 94.3 passer rating.
Trash.
Let's go ahead and just to let y'all know how simplified the offense was. Like we said, Quinyon Junkins over 100 yards, but David Njoku, the tight end, was the leading receiver. So
yeah,
tell you guys something.
Exactly. Chargers, Commanders pulled that out. The return of Jaden Daniels. I thought this was going to go the other way.
Going back to this real quick, because I'm not gonna talk too much about this game because I already knew what was gonna happen. But going back to this real quick because we're gonna bring up somebody who has earned his name back, but somebody has lost theirs. Geno Smith, you are no longer you are Eugene. Your name?
Oh yeah.
Your name is Eugene.
Matter of fact, let me make sure we get it right because you know how we do.
Yeah.
You know how we do it here.
Yeah.
I got to make sure we get it completely correct. Let's get Geno's full government because he's on the list now. He is on the list.
You are on that list.
Eugene Cyril Smith the third.
Yeah, the third.
The third.
Yeah.
So Eugene,
you
will not be called Geno. You got a while to go before you get back to Geno status.
Yeah, a long time.
You got
a lot of making up to do.
You got a lot to go.
Foresee
but everybody who's just tuning in, understand when you fuck up, we call it the government name award, which means when you play like some shit, if you got a nickname, whatever it may be, we take that away. We just call you by your government.
You're a government. You going by your government name. You do not get the cool nickname because you are not playing cool.
You do not get We take that shit away. So Eugene, you are on watch.
Yeah, you got some work
on. Return to Jaden Daniels. With the Chargers against the Chargers, I thought this was going to go the other way. Jaden and the boys. Debo had a really good game.
Yeah.
So shout out to those boys. Like I said, I can't lose as long as the Commanders win. So it doesn't matter to me.
Fair.
Texans, Ravens. We said it. If you want to pick me up, play the Ravens defense. If you want to feel good about yourself, play the Ravens defense if you're a quarterback. That's what happened. CJ Stroud went out there and was like, fuck these niggas. Look, we have a surprise guest in the building. It is my light-skinned brother from another mother, DJ Micah B.
What up, my guy?
The nerve of y'all two. I'm going to start by saying that.
What happened?
I've been sitting here for the past hour waiting for this guy to send me the link because I messaged him and I was like,
I didn't see it.
I know, but I wanted to pop up and surprise you. So I looked in the group. I said, these niggas did not put the freaking link in the group. So let me message Moo. I messaged Moo an hour ago. And I was like, God damn, I'm in the house with freaking 4 women. I'm trying to I need something to do, nigga. Shit.
Apologies, brother. Apologies.
I said, man, this man ain't looking at his phone. I'm gonna call him. Then he didn't answer the phone, and then messed me like, hold up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, then this nigga ain't gonna answer the phone. Okay, that's what we doing today.
That's when I got the clue. I was like, oh no, let me go ahead and get right. Apologies.
Damn it! I would have used you early in the show. Then.
Yeah. I tried to join in early in the show, but I'm here now, so it's good.
All right. So we're almost done though. We just going through the shits.
I hope we're going through picks.
Yeah. So like I said, Ravens doing Ravens things right now is just not looking good. Giants Saints. Saints pulled it out. I figured that was gonna happen.
You did say that.
I was pissed off. I was pissed off.
You was? Why?
Because
I you a Saints game?
Boy, don't you ever in your life again
you
text me like that. Don't you ever. Hey, look, there's only one team I hate more than the Cowboys, and that is the Saints. Okay,
my bad. I apologize.
I do like the Giants too, though. That was Michael Strahan is the person that made me fall in love with football. So I do like the Giants for that reason.
Broncos, Eagles. This game, let's park it right here for a second. Let's park it right here.
We gotta talk about this one for a little bit.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is the Eagles should have won this game on the last play of the game. That's all I'm gonna say. Because Jalen Hurts threw a dime to Devontae Smith. But hating ass AJ Brown, nobody jumped. He literally pulled that little motherfucker out the air so he did not catch the ball. That's my opinion on what I saw. Y'all may have a different opinion, but that's what I saw.
No, fuck that. Because, like I said, they should have won. Like you said, they should have won this game long time. They should have won the game a long time ago.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
I can pull the video up.
He didn't pull this nigga out the air, Mel. Stop.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what it looked like.
He played
really good defense.
But look, this is what pissed me off about this game because the Eagles were supposed to tie this game up in the third quarter. Mr. AJ Brown, you cannot complain about getting targets. You cannot complain about not getting the ball if you're going to quit on routes right in the middle of them.
Yep.
If you keep running when you're in the slot on that fucking stop and go that you did on slow ass Talanoa Hufanga, that is a touchdown. I don't know why you stopped in the middle of the fucking route.
And I hate excuses that people were giving him, like,
literally.
Jalen hasn't been throwing him the ball, so that's why he stopped. I was like, never. As
a
wide receiver, it don't matter if they haven't thrown the ball to you in 10 years and they put you in the fucking game. You run the route like the shit's for you.
Full speed.
Bullshit.
There's multiple times in that game where you had opportunities and you were open and you quit in the middle of routes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All of this vitriol for Jalen Hurts is going to stop. And I'm going to break down the film from this last game.
Oh, AJ,
it was his. I'm going to break it down and I'm going to show you guys again.
This nigga can't get open. We said this 2 weeks ago. The Philadelphia Eagle wide receivers can't get open.
Okay, but at a certain point, though, if you're in one-on-one coverage, you have to throw a 50-50 ball. And Jalen Hurts don't even take the risk to do that.
Yes, he does. I did last week. I did last week.
Last game he definitely this last game or whatever this last game he did. He was throwing the ball. I will give him that. He was definitely throwing the ball versus the Giants. But
which is stupid because if I'm telling you this, all this AJ Brown's upset he's not getting the ball. And AJ Brown, you know who should be mad? You know who should be on fire on the Philadelphia Eagles? Saquon Barkley. That nigga's not getting the ball at all. All the shit that I did last year, you rode me like a fucking pony to the fucking Super Bowl last year.
And they won a Super Bowl.
and you don't give me the ball because this bitch ass nigga over here is complaining and crying?
And
Fuck him.
He has the most targets on the team.
No. If I'm Saquon Barkley, I'm on fire. I'm slapping everybody on the sidelines.
I don't know, man. The Eagles, now that they've won their Super Bowl, it's not all about the team anymore.
They lost it. Well, AJ Brown been a selfish motherfucker since day one.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was the number one receiver on a pretty bad Titans team for most of his career. I mean, they had some good years somewhere in there. But I mean, at this point, it's like he's chasing to be in the Hall of Fame, so he wants his stats and he wants his numbers.
He is so far from Hall of Fame.
I'm just look, but in his mind, he doesn't think that, Mel.
In his mind, maybe, but he is so far.
But I will give him this. He had Hall of Fame talent in his prime, but he's on the backside of what you would consider an NFL prime now, right? So he's on his backside, and in order for you, for the most part, to get into the Hall of Fame, not only do you have to have front side productivity at an all-time high, you still need to be productive on the backside, and that part is going in and out of this dude's ear, bruh. Just sit there, get your ass in the slot like you do, catch five passes a game for 75 yards out the slot. I mean, you're going to get it, but I agree with Moo and you. He's stopping on routes. He's giving up on plays because he doesn't think he's going to get the ball. That's not an excuse for me saying he doesn't think he's going to get the ball for him to stop running routes. Fact of the matter is, if you go out on a route, you finish the route because you never know, right? You just never know. Maybe Jalen Hurts is holding on to the ball for you to get open or something.
AJ Brown been in the league 7 years. This nigga is nowhere near the Hall of Fame. He is not even remotely close to the Hall of Fame. He couldn't even take a bus to Canton if they gave him a ticket. He is not close. This nigga is he's average. Average.
I'm not gonna say he's average, but he's
average.
He's a good wide receiver.
He's average, dog. I'm looking at his numbers right now. If that's Hall of Fame, then Odell Beckham is walking into the Hall of Fame.
I didn't say it was Hall of Fame. There's Hall of Good and there's Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Good,
he's in the Hall of I played in the NFL.
Nah, that man's in the Hall of Good, man. He's a good wide receiver. But on the flip side of that, though, with Jalen Hurts, some people might not like my comment. I don't care. At some point, you got to learn to throw people open too. You just do. You got to learn to throw people open. You got to learn how to throw the pinpoint passes. You have to.
It's one you can't throw a nigga open if they fucking around on their routes.
I'm not making an excuse for AJ Brown.
I'm just making a point for all of them because Devontae Smith is too small.
I'm leaning more towards Devontae Smith when I say at some point you got to try and throw somebody open. I'm leaning more towards Devontae Smith, not AJ Brown. AJ Brown, for all I care right now, he can get traded from the Eagles and go somewhere where he can go prove that he's the de facto number one.
Go somewhere and you can catch all the passes you want on a shitty football team, and then you complain about, oh well, we're not winning. See, you can't have it both ways all the time.
Hey man, winning cures everything until you finally win, and now you're like, all right, I already got a Super Bowl. I know what that feels like. Now I'm not satisfied with the Super Bowl. I'd be satisfied if I had a whole bunch of targets and we won, but the fact that the matter is that I didn't have a lot of targets, so I'm not satisfied with the Super Bowl. It's like,
I take the dub.
You know how much people right now would trade their career for yours just to win a Super Bowl? Like,
exactly.
Ungrateful, bro. Just
completely ungrateful. Man. It's selfish football.
Oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You want to put up numbers. You want to cement your legacy and this and that. What if the Eagles ended up winning 3 or 4 Super Bowls because they were just that good last year?
Look, you're part of the team. You go to the Hall of Fame if you're winning. Your numbers don't. Troy Aikman numbers ain't great. Is he not a Hall of Famer?
He is.
Like, come on. Like, you just got understand.
Wes Welker's numbers ain't all time great, but eventually he might go into the Hall of Fame. Just because he was just because he was on the Patriots team that won, and he had big performances in the Super Bowl.
Cowboys, Jets. I was upset with the Jets in this game.
I don't know what Aaron Glenn's doing over there.
I really don't either. I don't. He's got to figure it out.
I don't know what's going on with the offense. I don't know what the fuck is happening with the offensive running backs and the ball and the football right now, but none of y'all can hold on to it.
Are y'all serious? This is the same Jets team that hasn't been good since Mark Sanchez left. They're the freaking Jets, dude. Like, the Jets have only been good probably for a 3-year period in my life, bro. And that was when Mark Sanchez went to 2 AFC championship games.
But you expect this is a different level of expectation when you get some new blood, and it's like, and you got the young nucleus that the Jets have. Like, you got it. I mean, I still think Justin Fields is a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's great. He still has to prove it on the field. But you got 2 dope running backs.
You do.
I love the receiving core. The defense is young and talented. Like, all the pieces are there. So it's hard to be like, damn it. Like, why isn't it? It's not clicking. What's not clicking?
Exactly. And we can't sit up here and say that it's the quarterback because Justin's played well in every single game that he's played outside of the games that he's been hurt. The defense has legitimately
been ass. Like, that's where I put most of the blame on Aaron Glenn, is that because that's his calling card.
Let me ask y'all something real quick. Where did y'all think the Jets were going to end up at the end of the season before the season started?
I thought they would be a lot more successful than they are.
Yeah, I saw the Jets around 7-8 wins.
A lot more successful than what they are right now.
They got what? 1 win right now?
Mm-hmm.
One?
No.
No, they have not won yet.
No wins.
They haven't won yet.
What are they 0-5?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like they on pace for about 3 wins this year. But look, bro, I don't like to say bad franchises are bad franchises, but in the Jets case,
I agree. No, I agree.
But in the Jets case, I mean,
bad organizations are bad organizations. The Cleveland Browns, bad organization. The Jets, bad organization. Like, I get it. There are just some of those out there where you look at it and it's like, it don't matter what y'all do.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, y'all got to figure it out.
They have to. They have to, because
the turnovers and the not being able to create turnovers and or stop anybody.
And I don't want to see another black head coach get fired.
If I was to say my solution to the Jets is fire everybody, people look at me like I'm crazy. But at a certain point, they just have to hit the reset button.
They did.
I was going to say they did.
They did not. I mean, like, yes, they hit the reset button, but like,
actually, 3 times.
I mean, you keep 7 players that you feel are indispensable and start trading who you think are stars and just capitalize and just get draft picks.
You might just gutting the whole team.
Yeah, and just start from scratch with draft picks.
They did 3 times.
Well, it's gonna have to be a 4th time because it didn't work the 3rd time. Like I said, who is the GM? Who is the GM of the Jets right now? Because it's not working.
I think they had a new GM. I think when they brought in Aaron Glenn, it's a new GM.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would trade Garrett Wilson in a heartbeat right now. And it's just because how many years Garrett Wilson been in the league now?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. By the time this thing solidifies itself, and they can finally build a competent team through the draft, Garrett Wilson will be probably about 3 or 4 years. Not even 3 or 4. He'd probably be about 1 or 2 years away from the end of his prime. And
I don't even think he got there yet.
So, but hear what I'm saying. If it's going to take you that long to rebuild, you might want to trade Garrett Wilson while he's high in draft capital to get something back now to start. Because no matter what they do in the next 2 or 3 years, I don't think it's going to work.
But I like
the core that they have. I just think they need to.
The nucleus that they have is actually okay. It's actually fine. Like, they have the pieces. It's really just them getting their
putting
shit
it together.
Yeah, they just need to get their shit together. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what they thought. That's what they thought 2 years ago.
Well, you know what it is? No,
not like
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to mean every word of this. Where they was going in the right direction, and they got gassed up, and then that's when they brought in fucking Aaron Rodgers. That was the fuck up, because you got rid of Robert Saleh, all that shit that was going on. They should have never went and got that bum ass nigga Aaron Rodgers.
Well, you fucked up by getting not only Aaron Rodgers, but you also got Devontae Adams in that, and thought that they were going to save the franchise in some way, shape, or form. This is the problem with the Jets. Unfortunately, is like I said, they don't have a true identity and they don't have a true culture. And I think if Aaron Glenn can get the team going in the right direction and them actually establish an identity and a culture, then they'll be fine. But I
say they live on that defense. You got your quarterback who run the ball. You got 2 dynamic running backs. You got dynamic receivers on the outside. You run the ball. You work off the play action, and you live on that defense. But the defense got to step up. The defense has been
okay. Let me. Okay, so we're 5 games into the season, and we still don't have a culture established with the Jets.
Because the defense, I think right now, if I'm blaming it on anything, it's the defense.
It's the defense.
Well, yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm just saying, we're 5 games into the season. We don't know if they're going to be a run-heavy team. We don't know if they're going to be a pass-heavy team. Obviously, we know by this point they're not going to be a defensive team. So,
Well, I think they want to run the ball, but they get into situations where they can't because of the defense.
And turn up, like I said,
and they turn the ball over.
Running back coach. The running backs have fumbled in every single game.
Yeah, you said running backs coach, but what is the running back coach supposed to do about them fumbling the ball? Move.
Are you not the running back coach? Can you not tell them niggas high and tight? Can we not do drills to
you can, but I think
at the end of the day, it's still the players.
That's true. Absolutely.
I think
right. But
both of y'all are former.
And I see there's a problem. I'm addressing that problem. You niggas are gonna hold on to the fucking rock if that's the last thing you do.
I get it, but you're a football player, Mel's a football player, right? Your instinct tells you to do what you've been doing your whole life, right? So if a coach is supposed to go in there and tell him hold on to the rock, he has to break that out of you. That is hard to do.
You're a running back.
Well, at the end of the day, it's still I can teach you everything in the book from Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday happened. If somebody hits you hard enough,
it's coming out.
Absolutely, that's right. And I'm not saying that defensive players don't also make plays, but what I am saying is there are drills in which you can do for running backs to help them improve their ball carrying skill. That's literally we can. If Breece Hall fumbles week 1 and then again fumbles week 2, all right, now something has to either you have to change the way that you're holding the ball, or you just gonna have to go 2 hands. Something's got to change though, but you're not gonna let go of this fucking ball no more, dog, or you're not gonna have a job.
No, I mean at the end of the day, that's pretty much what it's gonna come down to. It's like you sit over here next to me.
I mean, you can sit there and say that's what it's gonna come down to, but when you evaluate the roster, it's like, and that's part of the problem. Coaches are paid all this money, and you have to make sure the stars perform. And that's part of the issue right there, because you have to make sure the stars perform. If your star running back is fumbling the ball and you pull him and you put the backup in, and the backup or the third string doesn't give you production, and it's like, yo, why didn't you keep playing Breece Hall? Well, he keeps fumbling the ball. I don't care. From my own standpoint, I don't care. We're paying him X amount of dollars, so you need to play him.
And so response, we're not paying him X amount of dollars to put the ball on the fucking floor. So until he learns to hold on to the rock, he's not playing.
Easier said than done, because you might be out of a job.
Oh no, it's
I'm definitely gonna be out of a job if he keep fumbling.
It's easier done than said, because just like a receiver, if you can't keep catching the ball, and if you're on the jugs machine, if we're doing specific drills for you to, and you keep come over here, sit next to me. Because you obviously got to figure out a way to figure it out, and we got to figure out we got to try something new. But what we have been doing ain't working. But your ass gonna sit here next to me until you figure out how to catch the ball or hold on to the ball in this sense. But I'm not going for that. No, hold on to the ball.
Here's what I tell you: the Jets just going Jets, bro. They just gonna do what they do, and
until further notice, the Jets going Jets. All right, next game, Panthers Dolphins.
I told you Tua was going. Didn't I tell you Tua was
going? Yeah, Moses, you called it.
Mm-hmm. Told you Tua was going to fuck that game up.
You called it.
I know that shit.
Tampa Bay and Seattle.
Hey, he just moved on. That's crazy, the motherfucker.
Yeah, because I said it last week. Ain't nothing else to be said. Shut your ass up, Tua. Like I said, you was talking all that shit.
Oh,
shut your ass up, nigga. Because I knew you was gonna lose to the Panthers. Talking all that, nigga. Shut up.
Yeah, no, hey, that's why I'm not. It is what it is. Moses called it. What we got? Tampa Bay and the Seahawks. Baker does it again.
I'm starting the Baker Mayfield MVP talks now.
Well, I've already started it, and I put it on the post. I forgot it was an NFL post. Which one was? The Rookie of the Year and the MVP will be coming from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm Baker MVP. I'm starting it now. Baker MVP.
Yep.
I hate this.
What?
I hate Baker's balling.
See, don't be a hater.
I'm not. No. Not because he's a good quarterback, but because Skip Bayless talked about his first 11 games for 2.5 years. He talked about this nigga 11 games. And finally, after 5 years, well, not even after 5, because even last year he was balling, but like after so much amount of time when me and Jamie was talking to me, like, he ain't it. And I'm just like, damn, I gotta sit here and eat them fucking words, man.
It's okay.
My boy Baker was it, and especially in Cleveland before he tore his labrum.
Yeah, he was.
No. He definitely wasn't it in Cleveland. Absolutely not.
Yes, he was.
Before he tore his shoulder off, before he threw his shoulder off,
he wasn't in Cleveland.
He was like that.
No.
Did you not see the numbers he was putting up?
No, bruh. Listen,
he got to the AFC Championship.
I know. Listen, he what?
He was one game away from the AFC Championship.
No. I thought he said he got to the AFC Championship. That's why I was like, wait, what a minute. But okay, no, he definitely was not that guy in Cleveland to me anyway. I attributed.
He set the rookie record for touchdown passes his rookie year.
Yes, and then after, to me, I understand he set the record and things like that, but after, to me, I was just like, he's not that accurate. He's not that good thrower of a football.
Baker is always accurate. That's the one. That's his.
He was.
That's his calling card.
Wait. No. When Nick Chubb got hurt, he couldn't do anything when he was in Cleveland. Once Nick Chubb and was it Kareem Hunt?
That's when he went on the run.
What was it, Kareem Hunt? With Nick Chubb in Cleveland?
When both them niggas got hurt, that's when he went on that run.
That's when he went on that run. And when the time mattered the most, and he couldn't throw the ball, and he couldn't throw the ball, and he was being stopped.
That's the streak that Skip Bayless is talking about.
I know the streak he's talking about, but I'm saying when they needed him most, he couldn't get it done.
Yes, he did. The defense lost that playoff game, not Baker.
Man, he lost that playoff game because he didn't put up enough points.
No way.
Factual. They had the ball. He couldn't march down the field and get it done. When the pressure was on, he could not get it done.
No, that's when what's his name got hurt and they brought in the back. Who was the backup court? Was it Chad Henne that came in?
It might have been Chad Henne.
Yeah, it was Chad Henne.
And the defense couldn't get a stop.
Yeah, so like in Cleveland, Baker was not that guy. Was he a good quarterback? Yes. Was he an elite quarterback? Absolutely the hell not.
No, I just say nobody said he was elite.
Is he an elite quarterback now? It depends on what you describe as an elite quarterback.
Oh, most definitely. Baker top 5 right now.
Is he a top 10 quarterback to me? Yes.
Yeah,
is he a top 5? Is he a top 5 quarterback? I gotta go through, but it might be subjective. I don't know. But I gotta go through and pick out all the quarterbacks who I will take in front of him before I say he's top 5.
You know the Chiefs were winning that game, and Baker almost brought them back, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do know.
Just make sure.
I definitely do know. Yeah.
Sure. Just make sure.
Don't me talk about that, man. Leave Baker out of this. All right.
Don't
Titans.
Baker, man.
Titans, Cardinals. I told you this game was gonna make me to go.
This is crazy. This man called it, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had my Tua moment, and he for surely had his Cam Ward Titan moment because I'll be damned.
Hey, I don't care how it happened. It happened.
It did.
Okay. That's it. That's all I care about. It happened. Lions, Bengals. That's what it is. What it was.
Yeah. I mean, we knew that. I mean, shit. Jake Browning, he almost poised a little comeback there. But
almost doesn't count.
Yeah, almost only counts on horseshoes, big dog. And shit, I know he's a little pissed off that they brought in Joe Flacco, which
is wild work.
That's actually crazy. But I like this because if you know a pissed off Jake Browning, you know good things come from that.
Right. Bills Patriots. We called it here.
Yep. Told everybody. Told you guys.
That fraud Josh Allen.
Yep. That fraudulent man.
Hey, time out. Yeah. Time out. Why do y'all call Josh Allen a fraud?
Because he's a fraud.
What's the fraud, Allen?
Oh my God.
He's a fraud. A phony.
He's a fraud.
A big phony.
He's phony. I don't. No.
What? Okay. No, I'm just saying. What exactly do y'all see that makes him phony?
He's a phony. A big phony.
We see the truth in Josh Allen that everybody else does not see.
And that is
This
he's
guy
not a
is
top
big
5 quarterback. He's not a top 10 quarterback.
A great big phony.
not a top 10 quarterback. I don't think I'll go that far, but not a top 5 quarterback is perfectly plausible.
Hype would do that. Hype will definitely put people in places that they don't belong.
Look, the same way y'all just told me Baker Mayfield produced those seasons, Josh Allen has produced for the past 3 or 4 seasons now with crazy numbers. So y'all just stuck to the numbers when defending Baker Mayfield.
Right.
Stick to the numbers when defending when you're going against Josh Allen.
So a nigga throwing for 2,800 yards is
he didn't throw for only 2,800 yards.
I can do that.
What did he throw for last year? It wasn't 3. If anything, it was barely 3K. Barely.
Right.
He threw for 37, but this is the beautiful thing, because like you said, right, we got to do the numbers, right? So this is the beautiful thing about Josh Allen. 4,000-yard passer on a consistent basis, but also top 5 in interceptions.
Yeah, for sure. Brett Favre was considered a top 5 quarterback and was always top 5 in interceptions.
And that's actually crazy. But this is the reason why I say Josh Allen is not a top quarterback in the league. And when I say quarterback, I specifically mean quarterback, because yes, he does have a strong arm. Yes, he can throw the ball down the field. But when he won his MVP, what happened?
No, they gave him the MVP because he didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, I didn't think he should have been MVP. I didn't think he should have been MVP. So
he didn't turn the ball over because they took the ball out of his hands and put the ball back in his hands. Let me explain. When you don't give him the opportunity to throw the ball a lot, you don't give him the opportunity to throw a lot of interceptions, thus making him a ball carrier and having him look like a better player than what he actually is. That's what happened with the Bills.
How'd they lose the game against the Patriots? Interception in the red zone?
Yeah.
That's because they asked him to do what? Throw the ball. Just like I straight up said I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback, but to say he's not top 10 is a little bit crazy, because you can name me 10 quarterbacks you take in front of him, right? So I'm not.
You want me to do that right now?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this
real quick.
10 quarterbacks that I will take
in front of Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. No specific order. These are just. Yeah,
that's fine.
Lamar.
Okay.
Mahomes.
Yes.
Stafford.
Yeah.
Baker.
Okay.
Herbert.
Okay, go ahead.
Jordan Love.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Jared Goff.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
All right, you probably got me here now, because I don't trust nobody else after that.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
Maybe CJ Stroud. Oh, my bad. I forgot about Jaden Daniels. My fault. My bad, Jaden.
Yep.
I apologize. My bad.
I'm not all the way there yet, but Jaden Daniels is a really, really he's on his way to being a great quarterback.
And for sheer and utter disrespect, I'm taking Dak Prescott.
I might take that. Matter of fact, I will take that. That's my take.
Listen, I'll take Dak. I'm not mad at nobody taking Dak. You know, the problem with Dak is just the Cowboys quarterback. So all his stuff being messed up, you know, everybody put him on a microcosm of, hey, he's not good. Dak is actually a pretty good quarterback, especially in fantasy, I might add, because I get him every year. But there was 2 questionables in there for me, so I don't know.
I'm just saying.
And as of right now, just like I told this guy that I was going back and forth with on Facebook. As of right now, I'm taking Daniel Jones over Josh Allen.
There's no way in hell.
As of right now, you're out of your mind.
Right now, yeah. If we're talking about this season, yeah.
As of right now, what they produced this season,
ain't no way in hell, Mo. Ain't no way in hell.
And I don't care.
Ain't no way in hell.
I'm not even bullshitting with you, dog.
So you know I'm clipping this up for you. I'm clipping this up for fucking Instagram. Everybody's gonna go fucking crazy over it.
They're gonna say. I'll say it again. As of right now, I'm taking Daniel Jones over Josh Allen.
No way in hell.
We need it. So we need some more, but we haven't stirred up any bullshit in a couple weeks. So this
ain't no way in hell. And Justin Herbert is questionable for me too.
No.
100%, bruh. I've called it the last 2 years with the Chargers. Moo will say, I sat down and be like, y'all gonna sit here and believe in this bullshit, and they gonna collapse again and again and again. And I've said that for the past 2 years. Now this year, I think they are legitimate. I do. I see things in the defense this year that I'm like, okay, maybe they have turned the corner and things like that. But I've sat here and watched Justin Herbert over and over and again. I'm just like, I don't see the hype.
He couldn't help it that fucking Quentin Johnson couldn't catch a fucking football until this season.
First of all, Quentin Johnson ain't the only person that played on that team. Okay.
Second, who was the other before they got Lat McConkey last year? Who was playing receiver?
That's good. That's a good point. But nonetheless, I've sat there and I've watched Justin Herbert because everybody was like, Justin Herbert is just, and I sat there and I watched him. I'm like, he just seems like a prototypical quarterback who will be somewhere between 10 to 13 his whole career on the ladder of quarterbacks. I don't like, I don't see it at all. Okay. I never have.
I can't make you see something you don't see. Jaguars Chiefs. We called this game.
Called it.
We were really good this week in our picks again.
Yeah. Sunshine lives again. Welcome back, big dog.
Sunshine is official. He got his name back. We can give him back get his jersey back.
Are y'all taking Trevor Lawrence over Josh Allen?
Yes.
If Trevor Lawrence has another game like he just
he had a crazy game. He had a crazy game. Bruh, Madden won't even let you do that in the game. Madden won't let you do that shit. That had to have been the slowest, most awkward touchdown I've ever seen on a quarterback run.
I mean, well, he fell twice.
Yeah. Right.
He fell twice.
We were at the house over here going crazy. We were like, oh shit, okay. And then after we sat back and talked about it, was like, hey, sometimes it's better be lucky than great, dog.
You coming back, it's always magic.
Appreciate it. All right, let's get to next week's games. Okay. So we got our first game on Sunday. Cleveland versus the Steelers.
Man, division games are hard, dude. Like, division games are hard because you just don't ever expect the outcome you get in a division game. I'm still going to Steelers, but man, it's a division game. I'm not solid on this pick, so maybe I can give some clarity.
It is a division game. I am going Cleveland. I believe I'm going fantasy right now. This is pure fantasy.
I'm in the same place you're at right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you because you're about to say exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm going fantasy in my brain right now. But I'm still taking Cleveland to win this game regardless. But I want it to happen the way I want it to happen. And it's sad that I got to say it like this, so please don't
trust me. I know exactly where you're going, and I feel the same. I feel the same way.
Don't take it as if I'm being.
Yeah, we're not. It's not.
I'm not an evil person.
Because the way it's gonna come out, it's gonna sound like it's gonna sound crazy fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's gonna sound fucked up.
But
Dylan Gabriel's gonna go out of the game. He's going to get
not like that.
He's gonna tweak an ankle. Something's gonna happen. He's gonna come out the game. enter Shador Sanders. They'll be down by like 10. And in poetic justice, Shador marches them back and they win the game. That's because this is one of the teams that should have drafted Shador.
I can't even. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, he was about to say exactly what I was thinking.
So that's, like I said, it's all fantasy. Trust me. But I'm still taking Cleveland to win this game.
It's a complete dream, but same sentiments, and I'm taking Cleveland.
And this is mostly I hate Aaron Rodgers, and I want him to fall completely on his face.
But you love Shador.
This ain't really got nothing to do with Shador per se. Shador would be the icing on top of this cake.
Okay.
Next one. Titans, Raiders. If this motherfucker Geno fucks this game up, if he fucks this game up, you have no choice but to sit his ass. I don't know who you play, though.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Exactly what's going to happen. First and foremost, Eugene,
let me take that back. If Eugene fucks this game up, you got to sit him. If you got to hand the ball to Ashton Genty 40 times this game, you do it.
No, because this Eugene, listen up. Peter, Carroll, you also listen up.
Yeah,
as well.
We can't call him Pete. He's Peter.
Yeah, your name is Peter. Okay.
Chipper, see what his full name.
Chipper Kelly. Yeah, you also listen up as well. All you niggas, listen up to me right now. Especially Eugene, because I know you blind and shit. So put your big book glasses on. The Titans have the worst DB core in the NFL. Okay, so the fact that you've been throwing 75,000 picks the past 5 fucking games. Peter
Clay Carroll.
Yeah, you nigga, the nigga who likes to chew Hubba Bubba on the fucking sideline. I need all you niggas to listen to me. Like I said, the Titans have the worst DB core in the goddamn league. Okay, so Gino, with your blind ass, bring your big boy glasses, because if you throw even one interception, even one, I promise you, Peter, I'm talking to you now, Peter,
yeah.
Mr. Hubba Bubba, nigga, the nigga likes to chew bubba gum on the fucking sideline. I'm talking to you. If that man Gino throws one interception, okay, here's what I want to happen. All right, you bench him, okay? You throw somersault Kenny Pickett in the fucking game. I don't give a fuck what happens in that game. All right, you then cut him. You then trade for Russell Wilson.
I say you trade for Shador. Get Shador. Just go get Shador.
I'm already knowing how that situation is gonna go, because I'm hoping what we said the last pick comes true. So this is what I've been predicting this since week 3. You go get Russell Wilson, and you have him come try to save whatever is left of this fuck ass season. But like I said, that is Eugene. You throw one interception, you're done. You go get Russ, and we try to make some magic work.
Charles Edward Kelly.
Yeah, you're Charles. Yeah.
Charles.
Mm-hmm. Charles. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, somehow, some way, I think the Raiders are going to fuck this up. I just
don't do that. Don't do that. We're not that bad. We're not that bad. If we are that bad, then it's, I
don't know. I just feel like the Raiders will fuck this up, and it's like they lose games they're not supposed to, bro. And it's mad annoying.
And if we do, you go get Russ.
Like this. If that happens, look, Bill Belichick is probably going to be going out of UNC. What I would do, I would make to change the Raiders, I would make the illest coaching change in the history of coaching changes. I would get rid of your boy, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I bring in Bill. Matter of fact, I even do it the other way. I do it the other way. I bring in Nick Saban. I let Bill run the defense.
I'm not mad at that.
Bring in Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, change this whole shit around.
Nick Saban for head coach?
Yep.
Interesting.
That's what I would do.
We've seen this already, so that's interesting.
Dominic, hey, we've seen a lot of people. Look,
second stance.
Bill Belichick was ass in Cleveland. Look what he did when he got to New England.
Second stance be solid, man. It's all good. Shit. Pete Carroll was ass when he first
Pete Carroll was ass with the Jets, and look what he did. I like second chances.
Yeah. I'm not against him having a second chance. It's just interesting that was the name that you brought up.
Got to change the culture. Got to change. You got to get culture changes.
Something got to shake.
49ers against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
MVP.
Don't do that. Don't do that. See, that's that bullshit I be talking about. Don't do that no more.
MVP.
My Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No,
it's been the Buccaneers since he got there.
It ain't been the Buccaneers since he got there. It's all.
It's been the Buccaneers since he got there.
They won the division for 3 years.
For the past 7 years, that has been Mike Evans' team. Do not disrespect Mike Evans like that.
It's been the Buccaneers since he got there.
He has been. Hey, Mike Evans is the guy.
Shake and bake.
Right.
He hasn't cut under 1,000 yards no matter who the hell they put a quarterback.
Who made sure he got it last year?
Baker Mayfield made sure he got last year.
Okay.
And then before that, it was Tom Brady. And then
it was Baker.
I'm just talking about going back. Before him, it was Tom Brady. And before Tom Brady, it was Jameis Winston. It don't matter who you pair Mike Evans up with. Mike Evans puts up 1,000 yards receiving every single year. That is Mike Evans' team. Do not call them the Buccaneers.
It's still the Buccaneers, though.
They are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
About to be the Baker and Bucas in a minute.
Yeah. They still the Buccaneers, man.
Proceed with what you were saying.
Take them back.
Shake and bake, baby.
Just proceed with what you were saying.
Yeah, so 49ers, Buccaneers. I'm taking the Buccaneers.
MVP. Do
you have a pick on this game? You taking the Buccaneers or you taking the 49ers?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Buccaneers, but
the Buccaneers. Say it.
It's the Buccaneers.
Say it, Buccaneers.
I'm not saying that bullshit.
It's
the Buccaneers.
Say it.
It's the Buccaneers. I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Yes, sir.
I don't think San Francisco can replace the production of Deebo Samuel. Even though they started off the season pretty solid.
Ricky Pearsall is doing a very good job.
Yeah, they start off the season solid, but come down to the end of the season, they're going to miss him.
Well, they're going to get healthier come to the end of the season, so Ayuk should be back by then.
Yeah, I know Ayuk should be back, and I thought Ayuk was pretty damn good, damn near elite. So we'll see. But I'm going to take the Buccaneers. Just because I think the Buccaneers overall is just a better team at this point.
Okay.
Shout out to Mr. Irrelevant though. He's still balling.
This is my upset pick of the week. Broncos Jets.
I'm guessing you're going to take the Jets.
This is the turnaround.
This is where it starts. This is where they get their first dub.
Turnaround because Bo Nix sucks. So hopefully that defense can capitalize on something.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets in this game.
That's fucking funny because I'm taking the Jets too. Not only am I taking the Jets, I think the Jets will have a really good game.
I think it's going to be a really good game for them.
I think Justin Fields will throw for 2 touchdowns and about 250 yards.
Okay. Who you got, Mo? Oh, no, you said, you got the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets. That's where this turnaround starts.
I'm just letting people know your record doesn't always tell the whole story of who you are.
There you go.
Chargers, Dolphins.
Damn.
Do the Dolphins still have Tua as the quarterback?
They do.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. That's my determining factor right fucking there. No Tyreek, and 2 was the quarterback. I'm taking the Chargers.
I think the Chargers they slipped a little bit. They weren't supposed to do what they did these last couple weeks. Harbaugh tightens them up, get the screws right. Chargers come back looking like the threat in the AFC that I believe them to be.
We were on a 2-game losing streak. A lot of injuries, a lot of stuff that hasn't been going right. But I think they right the ship. I understand that they lost the rookie Omari Hampton.
Fucking Omari Hampton's out.
But like I said, a lot of injuries. But I think they turn it around. Jim Harbaugh is going to get the boys right.
Yep. Okay. Intriguing game. Not really. Saints, Patriots.
Patriots.
Go, Pat, go. I'll take the Pats.
I'm gonna take the Patriots.
I don't know why you took so long to think about that.
Because, man, look. At the end of the day, Kamara is balling, bro. He has been balling. Kamara is balling, but I tell you the truth, I don't even know who the Saints starting quarterback is. That's what I was trying to think so hard for. It was like, who's the Saints starting?
Yeah, the Rat Pack.
Patriots. Let's move on from this.
There you go.
Okay. In Baltimore, we got the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens minus Lamar Jackson still.
Rams.
Yep. Rams.
If that Ravens defense is going to show up the way they've been showing up, Puka Nacua and Devontae going to go fucking dumb.
Yep.
Hint to everybody that has Puka Nacua in fantasy. If you have Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford,
especially Matthew Stafford,
or
Kyron Williams or Blake
Kyron Williams, yeah. This is the fantasy game of
anybody on
any of those
offense.
players.
Anybody on the Rams offense, you play.
I don't give a damn if it's the third string running back, dog. At this point,
yeah, Tutu Atwell, all of them.
Yeah, play them all. Play them all.
Cardinals. We got Fast Feet versus Danny Dimes. Indiana Jones and Fast Feet is what we got.
Yeah, no, I'm going that boy. I'm going that. I'm taking that boy DJ, man.
I'm going Indiana Jones. Jones. Let's do it.
I'm going Indiana Jones, and he got the hair too. Y'all seen the hair? Yeah, no, he's in full Indiana Jones mode.
Yep. DJ struggling right now.
I'm struggling because Daniel Jones looks good, and I like the Giants, and it's like, what the fuck was the Giants doing over there?
Coaching. Brian Daboll's a dumb.
Oh my god, bro.
Teletubby on the fucking sideline don't know what he's doing.
This game,
Jackson Dart is saving his ass right now.
That's the reason why he peeked his fat ass head in there.
Is the Colts versus who?
Cardinals.
Man, just give me the. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to have a big game, so give me them.
All right. Seahawks, Jaguars.
Where they're playing?
Jacksonville.
Okay. That. If you're a football fan, you know why that question was important. I'm going to take Jacksonville because they're playing in Jacksonville.
I'm still going to take the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks just a little bit better. Just a little bit. Even though I like some, you know what? No, I can't do this. Sunshine, I'm going to stick with you, brother. You showed up last week. I think we got momentum. And Travis Etienne did not have a good game last week. He's going to make it up for me this week. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think this is where we see the crumble of Sam Darnold. So
Travis gets a pick. Travis Hunter gets a pick this week.
Yep, that's why I'm taking Jacksonville.
Travis Hunter played his ass off last week too. Shout out to Travis Hunter.
He played his ass off. He did.
Yeah.
And we said he was gonna have a good game. So again, this is why you watch the show. This one on paper you would think, but I'm gonna go the other way. Cowboys, Panthers.
Panthers.
I'm taking young Bryce.
Yeah, no, they got.
Wait. What do you mean on paper? You would go on paper. You would take the Cowboys.
On paper, people would say Cowboys, Panthers.
No, no, dog. I expect Chuba Hubbard to have a pretty good game this week against the Cowboys, who can't stop a damn nosebleed on defense. So, yeah, I'm taking the Panthers. I got Chuba Hubbard. I plan on playing him. I think Chuba Hubbard is going to run for over 100 yards and control this game.
And
that secondary is suspect. So,
oh no, that secondary is not suspect. That secondary is trash.
T-Mac has a big game. Like these a really good game.
Are you talking about the Cowboys defense when you said they're suspect?
Yeah.
No, move. How long have I been preaching on PVT now that Trayvon Diggs is big play or bust over and over again?
Oh, we've been there.
Because at the end of the day, if he doesn't make the interception, he gives up the touchdown in yards. I'm tired of telling people this. Like, people didn't throw the ball towards Deion Sanders for a reason. I don't want to hear none of this nonsense about his 1 year where he had 6 interceptions or whatever it was, and he was running. But no. Even the year when he had the most interceptions, he still gave up the most yards and the most touchdowns in the league from a corner. That tells you everything you need to know about this guy.
Yes, basura.
Next up, Packers Bengals. Do we see Old Man Joe this week? Probably not.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers on this.
As much as my uncle is a Packers fan, I love to see him be mad when the Packers lose. The Packers are going to win this game. I have no belief in the Bengals anymore at all. Like, it's down to a -10 for me. It's bad. The Bengals are looking like the Bengals of old that didn't matter in the NFL.
They still don't. They never did.
I mean, they got to the Super Bowl not too long ago. That's why I said the Bengals of old.
That was some bullshit too. I just don't like Joe Burrow, so that's all.
That's horrible.
Another overrated quarterback. Sunday night, Lions, Chiefs.
This shouldn't even be a discussion.
It really shouldn't.
Patrick Mahomes can't beat Jared Goff.
Nope. And that defense is not good enough to stop that Lions offense. I'm sorry.
Patrick Mahomes can't beat Jared Goff. There you go.
Damn, Patrick Mahomes can't beat Jared Goff. I'm with Mel on this one. No matter how good people think Kansas City defense is, I don't think they're good enough to stop the Lions offense.
Their defense is never mind.
The Lions offense it might be one of the most stacked offensives, probably one of the top 3 offensives in the NFL. It's crazy. That offense is dumb.
Yep. And it's gonna get even dumber on that stupid Chiefs defense. Monday night, we got 2 games. Monday night.
Yes. Love it too.
First game, we got Bears Commanders.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
It's a good game.
This is gonna be a good game. Oh, I love this.
I'm taking Hometown. I'm taking Washington. So even though King likes skin, that's my guy too.
Shit.
I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels.
I'm gonna take Washington, but I will say if you have Jaden Daniels in fantasy and you have a different quarterback, I would recommend you start the other quarterback this week. If you have another fantasy quarterback who is known to score points, take him over Jaden Daniels.
My fantasy quarterbacks is Baker Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, and CJ Stroud.
My fantasy quarterbacks are as follows: Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, CJ Stroud. And nobody will trade me a running back.
I'm in too many leagues to list my fantasy quarterback. Damn. Kind of struggling with this game.
You really struggling because you over here really thinking.
My initial pick was the Bears, but I'm still kind of salty how they beat us the other week, so I'm going to go with the Commanders.
Okay. And the last game of the week, Bills, Falcons.
Where's the game being played?
Atlanta.
Ooh.
Eagles lose 2 in a row. Bills lose 2 in a row.
I'm gonna put this on the back of Bijan Robinson.
I like this. Give me the Falcons.
I'm gonna take the Falcons on this.
Bills lose 2 in a row. Eagles lose 2 in a row. What's going on with the 2 best teams in the NFL right now? That's the headline.
Bills are due for a win, so I'm gonna take the Bills.
Fuck.
I never said not fuck them. I just I know. I think I would take them this week.
I'm just messing. All right. And then we got week 7 Thursday game, Steelers, Bengals. Steelers.
Mel, this is not a hard game to call.
I know, we just gotta get the Thursday game in. That's all.
But here's the issue: it's a freaking division game. That's the issue right there. It's a division game. It's a no-brainer to pick the Steelers, but god damn it, it's a division game. And division games are always close. Somebody plays up to the level, and it's amazing to watch division games because they actually battle and things like that. And with all that said, I'm still taking the Steelers because I don't think the Bengals stand a chance.
Now, before we get out of here, we do have a few college games that we do have to be on watch for.
Okay, go ahead.
Alabama, Missouri. Missouri is 5-0. Alabama's 4-1. We understand how Alabama does in big games.
Mm-hmm.
USC, Michigan. We'll see how this goes.
That'll be a test for Bryce Underwood.
That'll be a test for both quarterbacks because both quarterbacks and both teams are vying to kind of branch out right now. This game is going to be interesting.
Indiana, Oregon.
That one's going to be interesting, but I know one that's going to be actually even more interesting than that one.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Ohio State, Illinois.
No, fuck that. Well, that's going to be a good one too. Yeah, that was good.
Really
that's
good one. And I think
Illinois can take that.
Did you really just bring up Texas versus Oklahoma?
Arch going to beat the shit out of Oklahoma.
The Red River rivalry.
Yes.
Yes, Red River rivalry. Yeah.
Yes, I said yes, I did 100%. I most certainly did.
And Oklahoma's quarterback is supposed to be coming back, which is probably with this game because he got hurt a few games ago. This is probably going to be a really good game.
I'm sorry, bro. I might be one of the few people out here that just do not believe in Archie Manning. I don't think he's good. I've watched him play. I actually think he is probably not a NFL caliber quarterback. So
ridiculous.
Not too much of my boy Arch. He'll get there.
I don't give a damn if that's your boy. He ain't played well. Like he's not good.
He's played 5 games as a fucking quarterback.
What they got to do with me? They should have put him in early if they want him to get the damn experience.
He's a sophomore.
Archie's a junior. He's a redshirt sophomore. Okay, yeah, I get it. This is his 3rd year in college. He's a redshirt sophomore.
He'll get there.
He's a redshirt sophomore.
He'll get there.
I just don't see it. I don't. And everybody's like, that's because y'all keep comparing him to his own. No, I'm not comparing him to Eli Payton. I'm just comparing him to what I saw from other starting quarterbacks in the NFL. And right now,
are you comparing him to an NFL quarterback when he in college?
I'm not comparing. I'm comparing him to other quarterbacks that made it to the NFL.
The best way
from college.
What were they in college? That's what we talked about.
Okay, Mel, name me one person that wasn't good in college that's a good NFL quarterback.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was good in college.
Tom Brady was not good in college.
Tom Brady he's better than what Archie was. Yes, he was.
No, not by much.
Yes, he was. No, he was better.
Tom Brady couldn't win the job. Tom Brady couldn't win the job over Drew Henson. He couldn't win the job. I could run down the quarterbacks. He could not win the job over. There's a reason why he went in the 7th round.
Did Tom Brady win it? Wasn't Tom Brady the starting quarterback when they won the championship?
Because
senior year in college,
they did not win a national championship.
They didn't win a natty when he was there.
Michigan didn't win a natty when he was there.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the year he was a senior.
No.
But nonetheless, Archie sucks.
Give the kid time, man. Give him time.
He'll be all right.
He's had 2 years.
Tim Tebow sat on the, I'm not Tim Tebow. Cam Newton sat on the bench for 2 years and went to go to JUCO.
Yeah.
So what?
And when Cam Newton went to Auburn, Cam Newton was a beast.
Yeah, that was 4 years later.
It was 3 years later, but yeah, okay.
Give it time.
That was Cam Newton's first year. That was Cam Newton's first year as a starting quarterback in the NCAA, and he won a championship. That's a bad comparison.
Did he not play a full season in JUCO?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Arch Manning's only played 5 games.
Are you really going?
How do you get better playing football?
You play football.
Okay, he's played 5 games.
What you mean? How do you get?
He's played 5 games.
Okay.
Can we give him at least the season before we can say he's not good?
Give him at least a season as a full starting quarterback.
What's the college season? 13 games?
At least 12, 11 or 12.
Yeah, at least 11, 12.
So we're halfway through the season.
Okay.
And he showed no promise.
Okay, so if they win this week and they go on to make it to the college playoff and he takes it and he wins a college football playoff game, then everything changes for you?
I don't think they're making the college football playoff.
I didn't ask you what you think. I asked you if in that scenario, does that change?
No, not really. And
it doesn't matter to you. So it doesn't matter to you.
Wait. But it depends, though.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yes, it does.
If you can say in 5 games he's not good, and then I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why it depends. It depends on how well he plays in those games. Because if he's only throwing for 155, 160 in those games,
no one throws for 150 yards in college football.
Fine. If he underperforms, but the rest of the team shows up and they're not scoring points, but it's still winning because the defense ends up being that good.
You just created the worst case. You created the illest scenario ever in college football.
But you never evaluate a quarterback off of five games. You gotta let him play out the whole season. That goes for all of them.
That's fine, but halfway through the season, he's not good.
And I said, if it goes on a run, Texas goes on a run because of Arch, does that change you? You said no. Well, so it doesn't matter how he plays. You already have an idea.
I literally just said it depends on. I said it depends on how he plays. That's exactly what I said. So I corrected myself because I sat there and rethought about what you said. So if it's because they make it there because of him, then okay. But I don't know if that's going to happen. You don't know if that's going to happen.
Nobody knows what's going to happen.
So,
I just put a scenario up.
Right. So I don't know if that's going to happen. You don't know if that's going to happen.
And like I said, no one.
But if he continues, if he continues playing the way he does right now, which I don't know if he'll get any better.
And some quarterbacks aren't. You can have a good college quarterback that's not an NFL quarterback. You can have a decent to below average college quarterback that are really good pro quarterbacks because the way that you play the games are completely different. Completely different.
And not to mention, we do have to understand that amongst every single one of the quarterbacks in the NCAA right now, none of them are really playing well.
Oh yeah, none of them are really playing well. But I don't think the next 2 years are going to be a good class for quarterbacks anyway.
Next 2 years, yeah.
I think the jury's out because I think a lot of the talent right now, they're young, they're raw.
Yeah, you gotta let everybody, because all of a sudden the kid at Oregon, everybody's he's gonna be a number 1 quarterback in the fucking draft.
That doesn't say, but that's what I'm saying. That doesn't say though. Yeah, but that you're saying, or the kid from Oregon. God damn it, I can't remember his name right now. But you're saying the kid from Oregon all of a sudden is a number, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think for the next couple of years it's going to be a good draft for quarterbacks.
But the thing about that's the thing about college football is that we don't know who's who. We don't know anybody. Like everybody could have sworn that Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers and all these other niggas, they were high prospects, and then come down the line, them niggas weren't. Nobody had Dylan Gabriel going in the third round. Nobody.
I absolutely did not have Dylan Gabriel going in.
Nobody had Cam Ward going number 1 overall.
Yeah,
like nobody knows nothing.
I didn't have him going number 1 overall, but me and Jeremy talked about it, and we did think he was going to be the first quarterback off the board.
No, I'm saying if you go back 2 years from this year, Cam Ward wasn't even on nobody's radar.
No,
somebody talked about him.
No, he wasn't. But I mean, it is what it is. I just look. As of right now, I haven't seen anything in Archie Manning that I think is going to make him a good quarterback. I just haven't.
Look, just last year, everybody said Drew Allen was number 1 pick in the draft, and then nigga play this year. He can't hit the fucking ocean from a boat.
Hey, you know what though? I'll tell you this: sophomore slump is real. Especially in the NFL, sophomore slump is real. So here's what I will say: when y'all say sit there and let him play it out, I'm gonna sit there and let him play it out. I just personally don't see it right now. I don't.
That's understandable.
And that's fine. I'm not saying that. My thing is let it play out.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play out. But all I could do is judge him up to where we are right now, and I haven't seen a good quarterback.
Understandable. Makes sense.
I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying
You said he wasn't an NFL quarterback.
I don't. Right. His play as of right now hasn't warned him being an NFL quarterback. It hasn't.
His intangibles alone makes him an NFL quarterback.
Oh my god.
Dog. He's
prototypically, yeah.
He's 6'4", runs a 4.4, has crazy arm talent. That's regardless or not. That's you take a flyer on that regardless.
So his
25.
So what you're telling me, his intangibles, the potential you see in him.
I think
just based off his physical attributes.
That's where it all starts.
That's where it all starts. But I still think he's going to be. His DNA says he's going to be a good quarterback.
What if I tell you he's going to be Ryan Leaf?
If that's what he turns into, that's what he turns into. Okay. But I'm going to bank on his DNA over anything.
Okay, I fuck with it.
What else we got?
I think that was it. That was the last really major game as far as college goes.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on those games. Oh no. They actually they played that game already. The South Florida, North Texas game.
Yeah.
They played that tonight.
Yep.
Okay. All right. DJ Michael B, thank you for stopping through. Always a pleasure, my dog. Bad Intentions, TD34, Demetrius, everybody, Chris Gillespie. See, we got some. I like the returns. I love the returns.
Keep coming back, y'all. Keep coming back.
Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everybody. You know how we do. Yep. Told y'all. I was gonna let DJ Michael B do it, but he is off the screen right now. But we are the best football show on the internet. Period. We prove it every week. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, y'all see it here. We literally prove it every week. So make sure y'all keep coming back, like, comment, subscribe, keep tapping in, keep coming back. We appreciate all the return viewers. We appreciate all the return commenters. Love y'all. Keep the support. And guess what? We're not gonna stop until we get the plaque in the back. So make sure y'all keep coming back so we can keep going up. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna see you next week.
Appreciate it. Out of here.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the